everyone, welcome back. Sorry for that. I'm Ashley Summers, I'm your psychic host. I'm only here for another 10 minutes so before the lovely Alison Sheryll takes over. So if you want to snap me up and have a private one-to-one reading with me, the number is on your screen. Do dial quickly. I'll be going after 4 o'clock. So dial the number, press 2 to open my in 4018. I work with my spirit guides, I work with my psychic sight, my hearing and my feeling. I like to work on that intuitive level. I sometimes also work with a set of intuitive cards, so work to see how I sense and feel. Each time the cards come out, different sense, different feeling, depending on the situation and the person. Call me via the Mystic Call app as well. Download it into your app store. You can just press on the number and call through. And you can also do a reading via the prepay number you can see just above my head here, 0808-206-7777, and speak to our friendly reception team in the UK. This number up here is free phone number. All the time you talk to the reception team, it's completely free. It's only when you go across to the psychic that your credit or minutes gets used. Now, we had a retro voicemail come in earlier, which was really, really nice. I got a little bit cut off there, so I'm going to hear the voicemail again and just top up and finish that reading for you. So hello once again, caller.
Hi there, Ashley. I hope you're well. Can I have a love reading, please? You see me seeing my partner tonight. He's been away all week. He's the 17th of January and I'm the 10th of February. What do you see for us and what's coming from him over this week? Thank you.
Okay, so tuning back into your energy and tuning back into the connection, I really am getting that feeling again that something is going to happen over this week and then over into the weekend where it's going to make your relationship feel a lot stronger and a lot more positive, and you're going to feel a lot stronger about this connection. It reconfirms, it reaffirms, it makes you feel like you know where you're heading and where you're going. And I feel this partner's going to show you a lot of love, a lot of kindness and a lot of connection as well. Not connection, a lot of affection. What I'm getting is the sense of thing that the connection between you both is going to be a lot stronger. So that's why you're like, whoa, connection is deep and powerful. And I feel it's really something that's been needed and also been a little bit missing as well from your relationship for some time. But it's just, I feel like it's reconfirming, and partners coming back and they're going to be talking about plans for the future as well. About 2 to 3 months away, they've already got some ideas. And again, I feel that just makes you feel more secure and more positive in the relationship because they're talking about months ahead and talking about the journey forward for you both. So I feel it's going to be a really nice time. You'll see them tonight and you'll see what I mean. All right, lots of love to you. Thank you for sending in that voicemail. Thank you for doing that as well. So you can send in your messages into the show. Text TV space and your question or area that you'd like to have a live psychic reading on to 87777, just £1.50 per message. If you use our Mystic Call app, you're going to save 50 pence because it's only £1 to send in a text message. And if you're topping up to speak to a psychic and you're topping up to have that reading, top up £5 on the app and you actually get one text message that you can send into to the show for free. So every time you're topping up, you're still getting something for free. So why not do that as well? Download the app, Mystic Call app as well. You can watch the show live and you can also dial through directly to the psychic. So you don't have to remember their PIN number. You can just see their name. You can click on the call now button and that's going to do it all for you as well. And you've got a psychic in your pocket wherever you go when you've got that Mystic Call app as well. So do grab it and snap it up. So this is another message that's come through. It says TV, hi Ashley, hands free. What's coming up in the next few months? 13th of the 12th, 70 from Yvette. Okay, Yvette, let me tune into my energy, see what the guides are picking up for you. See, the first thing I saw was someone running a race where there's been a lot of hurdles. But then as I'm seeing them go through like the finish line and passing the finish line and winning the race. So whatever hurdles you've had from 2018, as we're moving into 2019, as you're going forward, my guides are giving me that impression that you're going to win the race. You're going to finally got out of all these hurdles and things are going to move in positive for you as well. I sense to feel someone's a loving energy and someone coming in and around you, but this is for companionship and friendship. This is on your terms as well, not on theirs, because I feel like that's important for you. I feel like you want someone in your life, but you don't want it to take over your life. You're enjoying your energy being by yourself and being stronger as well. And I feel that in your energy. What I'm also getting is the tapping of the shoulder. But I feel like it's intuitive tapping on the shoulder. So what I sense of is that you're going to start tuning into your intuitive side, your psychic feeling, and that type of energy is also going to be strong for you. And I'm seeing like candles and crystals being around you as well. So you're tuning on to that mystical energy as well that I'm sensing and feeling for you, which is a great vibe as well. Now, see, I see a friend standing next to me on the side. So I sense and feel that you are going to be reconnecting to an old friend who you haven't been able to spend much time with as well. There was perhaps a disconnection, a disagreement around this with this friend at some point of it, and it may be that they're coming forward to offer sorry and forgiveness, but I feel like there's an important connection around that in February as well for you as we're moving forward. Let's have a look on this work level and work energy. Work is staying the same. I don't really feel like you're changing work. I'm not getting a change in work. I'm not getting any movement around work, so I feel like you're possibly in the career and you're in this job for a long time, and things are just staying smooth where there is as well. There's going to be an opportunity to visit the southwest of England. I feel like I'm seeing Cornwall, Dorset, around that way. Obviously, it's up to you if you want to go for it, but I feel like there's an opportunity to go there and have a little bit of a time. It's like a week's break that I'm sensing and feeling coming up. Someone's inviting you, offering you, there's an opportunity to do it. So it's up to you if you want to take it, but I feel like that could be a good experience and a lot of fun for you as well. So thanks for sending that message. I hope that's giving you some guidance and insight of what's going to be coming up for you from my guys as well. So I'm only here for another 5 minutes. So do call through if you want to have a private reading with me. I'll be back on the show on Saturday, but around hosting, I only have a little bit of time to work from home. So this is your opportunity to snap me up and get that reading. I know there's many other psychics who are logged in and available for you. Annie, Manilix, Enchantment Rosha, Joe, all very, very experienced psychics, all working in their own way with color, with psychic feeling, psychic hearing, psychic sight. Some are working with runes, auras, all that type of energy. Many, many experienced psychics who are logged in and available for you. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've had a nice time. Thank you for sending me in all your messages. Thank you for those who did call through. And if you still want to call through, you have a couple of more minutes to snap me up. But shortly you'll be joined by Alison Sheryll, who'll be hosting the live show until 6 o'clock from her home. She'll be taking you on into the live studio show as well. So she'll be there. I don't know what her topic's going to be about, but I hope you enjoy the show, and I'll pass over to her. Thank you so much for joining me. Be good, and if you can't be good, be careful. I'll see you soon. Bye.
How are you doing? It's Alison Sheryll here. I'm going to be looking after you for the next couple of hours, taking you right through till 5:30, and then I'll be streaming till 6 o'clock when the evening show has begun. So, how are you today on this beautiful afternoon? I was expecting snow by now. It may be snow where you are, but I was expecting that here too. So, I'm going to explain a couple of little things before I go into my topic, just to remind you of, especially if there's some new viewers that have popped in and not sure. Just a couple of do's and don'ts. So first of all, we're a show that's been running, gosh, we've been running now for, it will be 15 years. Next April, it'll be 15 years that Psychic Today's been running, long time. And, you know, we're an interactive show that gets involved with your questions, your text messages. We have a lovely team on my left-hand side, scrolling up the carousel there. Lots of lovely faces. You can see lovely pictures of them, and I'll explain about that in a while too. But just carrying on with the do's and the don'ts. So to remember that we're a show for entertainment purposes only, and you must be 18 plus. Get the bill payer's permission. 4 subjects that we don't look at: legal, fertility, finance, and health. All right. Plenty of other things that we can look at. I've been speaking to some of you, and we've been looking at lots of other, you know, there's a plethora of things, of subjects, you know, that we can look at. So we've got the weekend coming up soon. It's upon us. We've had the full moon, and there's been lots of emotions, there's been lots of feelings. And I thought, you know, that it would be really lovely to bring in today a subject on love, because that's something that we can all relate to, isn't it, in one way or other. It's a feeling, and it can make us feel lots of different things. And I thought it would be lovely to get you involved, as I like to do. And I want you to think about that word and the feeling that it brings up inside you. So, for example, you know, for some of you, it could be bringing joy, excitement. Some of you may be feeling engulfed. Some could be feeling overwhelmed. You may be overwhelmed over a love situation. You may love your work so much, and you're so concerned about what you're going to be, you know, sort of showing to your boss, or you may have a meeting coming up, you know, and that could be making you feel a little bit sort of concerned, you know, or a bit anxious. Or you may be feeling stuck in love. I'm stuck. I'm in between love. You know, it can be a whole area of things. It's a whole area of subjects that it makes us feel, a whole area of emotions. So how are you feeling about this word? How are you feeling about love for this weekend? How are you feeling about love as we move out of January? Because we are moving through January so fast, guys. I can't believe it. You know, how's it making you feel? So what I'd like you to do, it's very easy to get involved with the show. I'm going to explain that. What I'd like you to do is text in a word, an emotion, a description of love, of what it's making you feel right now. And text it in via the Mystical app. It's very easy. If you want to do that, you can download it from your browser. If you haven't downloaded it already, you can do that. And it's very easy to get involved. You text, or you can get involved via the TV. It's 87777. You text TV, leave a space with that word, or you can actually text in love. Just text love into the show with your question. 87777. Okay, plenty of ways that you can get involved to get in touch with our psychics, calling them up. There's a number at the top of the screen there. It's really easy, 0808 206 7777 to get through. You can also go through the Mystical app. Again, you don't necessarily have to use their PIN number, but you can see as you scroll up, as you can see the psychics here, or go into the Mystical app, and you'll be able to see everything, you know, everything that's going on. You'll be able to see who's there, what psychics are logged in, and you click on their, you know, you just click on their profile, and it will tell you everything about them. So it's really easy to get involved with the show, and I do believe also that you know, by using the Mystical app, there are some lovely offers there. You have to keep an eye on it, obviously, because we don't know when they're coming up. Obviously, I would let you know, but they do come and go, and when they do come up, it's wonderful to use it. It's £1 it's going to cost you to text in via the Mystical app, and it will cost you £1.50 to go via, the TV route. All right, I leave that up to you to decide what you want to do with that. So, how to think about my topic. A little bit just before we go into the text. I've been at Psychic Today now for over 6 years, and I cannot believe where the time's gone. It's just flown. It's lovely working there. It's like a psychic family. Everybody is different. Everyone works in different ways, but have this understanding. It's a bit like a language. So I guess I come from a psychic background. It's always been with me, even though I ran away from it when I was little. I didn't fully understand what was going on. I was just so drawn to to feelings, senses, and colours, and emotions, and and other things, and and it was just there. It was there, like music. It was just with me. So over the years, I've studied because I love to learn and improve what I'm doing, and expand what I'm doing, and keep learning, really, like the others do. Like to keep learning. So today, obviously another thing, I have different tools I work with. I work hands-free. Just had an itch on my lip then. Sorry about that. I work hands-free. I work with energy. I work with vibration. I work with my guide. I also have cards that inspire me lots. Different decks. I've got an animal deck that I thought would be nice to bring in today. I've also got my love deck, which I have it by my side. It goes everywhere with me. I cannot be without my love deck because, again, it's feelings, emotions, senses, and inspiration. So I'm going to be using that today too. So I'm going to be logging in a while, but not yet. We're going to start with the first. Yeah. So we're going to start with the first text before I log into the log in with everybody else. So let's have a look and see who's the first text message for me today. Right, Mystic Call. Hi. What's coming in for Capricorn man and me, Aries? Does he love me, and will we live together? Oh, what an interesting question this is. Okay, so what's coming in for Capricorn man and Aries? Right. Thank you very much for getting involved with the show today. Let's see what we pick up. The first thing that comes to me is, it's a very interesting connection that you've got. I'm going to describe it as a really interesting connection. There's a lot of passion there underlying that I'm sensing. With regards to the living subject, okay, I'm totally with you on that, by the way. And I feel that it would be something that, that Cappy would be looking for. Cappy would be looking for that real sort of solid connection to, and commitment and living. Now, the only thing I will say about it is the timing plays a very important part. You may have noticed with Capricorn, I was called Capricorn Cappy. You may notice with Capricorn, they're not as spontaneous as you. You notice that? They have the spontaneity. Yeah, they do. They're not, they're interesting, but they're not as spontaneous as you. Therefore, they need to take time a bit more with regards to where you live and how you live and how you do it. I just feel that this is about planning. This is about talking about things together and planning things. I don't feel, I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune, which brings in the change, which is lovely, but I feel as though there's a lot of discussion about it. There's a sense also about a property. I'm getting a connection to a property, and I'm wondering also which one of you has got this passion for the sun and overseas. I leave that with you for now, and thank you very much for getting involved today, the show. So, guys, I'm going to log in right now. And just bear with me while I do this. This should be very easy. My PIN number is 4756. I'm going to become available in any second. Any second now. I should be joining that team, that lovely team of psychics that are logged in from home. I'm now with them. You'll probably see my face on the carousel. Okay. So guys, I love this work. I love being here for you. It's so important to me to really connect in those subjects of people's lives, especially around the areas, of feelings, especially around direction. And that's what I give. I give direction. I will show you. I'm not going to tell you which decision that you should make. And in fact, I don't particularly like the word should, but I will share with you and show you what they show me, because that's my job as a psychic. That's what I do. I love this work. It's taken me overseas. It's taken into how the other person is feeling. Now, this could be to do with work, could be to do with an audition, could be to do with a partner, could be to do with a triangle. Nothing will faze me, okay? I'm not going to be shocked by anything. Why? Well, I guess I've been around the block and lived quite a bit and experienced a few things. Obviously, as I said to you in the beginning of the show, I'm always looking to learn and expand myself in this psychic field. I really am. But I do understand about people's feelings. So, I'm available. You may come through to me. You are always in control of how long you spend on the phone. You are always in control of how long that you want to be. There may be some of you that want an update about the weekend as it's approaching. There may be something urgent that's going on. There may be something about the love subject also. Remember, love covers lots of areas, okay? Don't feel it's got to be just about a love affair or a love. Can also be about loving a family member. Maybe there's an issue with a brother or a sister. I can look at that too. As can our other lovely psychics logged in from home right now. We've got the Dice Man, who's there, a family man, comes from a psychic background. He's been going for quite a while and he understands about family matters. You might have a family question to ask him. We've got David W., healer, lovely intuitive healer. Why not go through to him? Sophia Angelini, natural psychic. Sherry, again, another natural psychic. What a cracking team we've got today, guys. We've got a new face there, somebody new there, Serena. We've also got Joe in Thailand. Joe can look at your aura. If you feel like you're a bit out of alignment, he can put you back into place. He's also a numerologist, astrology. We've got Frida Joy. She's been very busy. Manalix is there. Lovely Manalix, really sensitive psychic. We'll look into the areas of psychic energy. Audrey's logged in not very long ago. And we've also got Teresa that's there as well. Again, being the psychic today for many, many years, as has Marissa as well. Okay, they're all psychic. They're all all the psychics have been tested. I remember mine when I first came. I remember, what it's like. But it's important because, they provide a service here. This is what they do. They are there to guide you. That's why each one is tested. So you can also get through. Another way to get involved with the show is you can call direct, from your landline 0907 004 0033 or 877 77. I forgot to mention that earlier on. Yeah, that is something that you can do as well. And that's it. So in the meantime, I'm going to carry on with the next text message. And right, yeah, I'm going to just carry on with the next text message. Thank you. Let's have a look and see. So it says, "Hi, Alison. If we can just broaden it, please, that'd be fantastic. Thank you. Love to me is trust." Oh, I like the look of this one. "Love to me is trust. Can I have a reading for the next year?" For the lovely Pisces girl. Pisces, good afternoon to you. Yes, you may. Of course you may. Love is trust. I like that. I like that very, very much. And I can feel your energy as well. There's something really honest about you. There's a sense about forthright. You don't want to hurt people's feelings, so you'll do it in a way that's kind of practical. But there is this lovely sense of honesty about you, and also an understanding of people. I feel that quite strongly. There's an understanding about people. I just want to sort of look back. Oh yeah, the next year. So look, what a great question. Let's have a look. Let's see what we feel about the year coming in. Well, it's coming, hasn't it? January is moving its way through 2019. Okay, my lovely. Right, first thing I want to mention, first subject I feel very drawn to is your aspiration, your career, your move. Wow, they've just given me moving. So there's a movement coming up. There's a movement coming up with your work. Now, I don't necessarily feel that you're moving. Let's see, are you moving away? I don't feel you're moving away. I understand. I've got it. Thank you. Right, I've got it. So it's not so much about you moving away from the work. It's about the expansion of what you do. There's more ideas. I feel that there's more ideas coming in around the work, that you do. And I feel you work with people. I feel that's very important for you. But I feel that you're quite closely interacting with them. So again, I feel that's going to be something interesting. What's coming around there? I feel there's a new project. As I move further into the year, I don't feel it's happening just yet, my lovely. I feel as we move further in, and I'm being drawn to kind of like late spring. It's always an interesting time, late spring. And I feel I want to go into the Taurus period. What I mean by that is late April. There's something about late April, possibly early May, and it feels less, I'm going to use the expression less stuck. And, sometimes I express certain things quite dramatically. So it doesn't necessarily have to be that you've been stuck, but it's just more fluid, more movement. And I feel that's quite a big subject for you. I also feel that you're going to have a lot more opportunities to decide also around your personal life. There's some opportunities coming up around your private life as well. I like the look of that too. And again, I feel I'm going further in. I want to go in beyond the spring with that. I feel it's a little bit slow at the moment, a little bit slow. Don't let that put you off, don't let that concern you, because plans are plans, things happen. I don't feel you're somebody that just jumps in anyway. It does show me a change actually with work later. I feel that's even later. Okay, I wonder what that's all about. I leave that with you. Thank you very much for getting involved today, and thank you for getting involved with my topic on love. Right, so guys, I couldn't resist this. I just had to mention this. It's actually Neil Diamond's birthday today. Look, he's really done some amazing stuff out there. Okay, it's his birthday today. He's actually 70. He's either 77 or 78. But he's wonderful. He's written so many brilliant songs, and there's a quote here that actually goes with my topic today. All right, so I'm just going to read it to you. I'm just going to read it out to you. You can see it, you can read it as well, but I'm going to read it to you as well. So, love is still a simple act of faith, and a faithful heart is always worth the wait. Do you understand that? I think it's beautiful. It's simplistic, but that's him. That's him, and has been him. A really simple lyricist. He doesn't complicate his lyrics. He's never done that, and I wondered also if there's some Neil Diamond fans out there. I want you to feel comfortable, if you'd like to, text in a song. Okay, I don't want to confuse the topic, but feel free to do that. You might want to text in a favourite song of yours that relates to how you're feeling right now, or just something that you love that he did. Or you don't have to. It's how you feel. Okay, we're looking at love today. One of my favourite songs, I don't know if some of you may know it. I'm very, very into film music, very much so. And he wrote this incredible piece of music called Jonathan Livingston Seagull. He's also an actor, as well as a songwriter. He was in the jazz singer. Some of you may have known that. But I was into the earlier stuff. I got into his early stuff. So this Jonathan Livingston Seagull was it was out in the late 70s. Okay, but it's one of those classic pieces of music from the movie Jonathan Livingston Seagull. It's absolutely stunning. Give it a whirl and have a listen sometime. It's absolutely gorgeous. So that's one of my favourites of his. Let's hear one of your favourites. All right. In the meantime, stay involved with my topics. I've now got 2 topics. Don't let it confuse you. We're looking at love as well. How's it making you feel? Text it into the show. You know how to do it via the Mystical app or via the TV, 87777, or downloading it from your browser. I'm going to carry on with the next text in the meantime. Let's see who's got involved. So it's come from the Mystical app. Alison, please may I have a love reading? Can we just broaden it? Thank you very much. Thank you. Please may I have a love reading? I've come to a crossroads in all areas of my life, and I've had to take a step back for myself. Any new love around me over the next month? And this is from, not sure who it's from. And this is from Mick. Hello, Mick. Lovely to hear from you. Okay, let's have a little look and see. Let's see what's going on. Okay, I'm just linking in with your energy, and I'm going to go into, as you asked and as you did request, about love. Let's have a look. Rainbow. So interesting, because as you were speaking, and it's like you're speaking. You didn't speak, you text, but it just feels like I can hear you, energetically. And you said in your text message, Mick, you've come to a crossroads. And when I heard that, I felt, rainbow. Mick, let me show you this. There it is in the background. Okay, so, but it's beautiful because what it is I understand, obviously, you've only got a minute, to do this in, so I can't go into loads and loads of detail, but I can say this to you. It's brought up a lot of things inside you. And one thing I want to say is you in yourself are still you. So you are you. You've got a lot of love in you. You've had to work a few things out. You've had to think about a few things. I get it, but it's leading you now. It's led you to a place where you felt a bit isolated, okay, emotionally, and kind of that's just what I want to say, emotionally. But then it shifts and it moves, and it's almost like the feeling I get with you, Mick, is like you have this aha moment. It's like an epiphany. It's like, I get it, because the actual emotional healing, I feel, is going to be leading you into a new way and a new perspective. Okay, here it has improvement. Here it shows me upliftment. When I go into the next I want to go into spring period, late spring. I feel already I'm feeling much more uplifted. It's not everything in one go, but I'm on the route. The thing I love is the Sun card, as I showed you before, and the ability that you have. The tools that you have in your character and the attributes that you've got, how you make a person feel, okay? So even though things aren't falling over with I'm spilling over in a relationship at this moment, you're changing gear. That's what you're doing. You said it. I'm at a crossroads, and I feel the gear change. Just be kind to yourself as you go through it. Try not to blame yourself too much, because we all have a tendency to do it. Try not to. And it just shows me that you'll be shifting with a new outlook. Okay, that new outlook. Also, I'm sensing a new hobby. Watch out for that too, because I feel that new hobby is going to be wonderful for you. Thank you very much for getting involved. Hope it was useful to you. Right, so another text coming in just to let you know that we've got Audrey there. She's there. We've got some lovely people logged in. I'm also available, don't forget. I'm here. Just because I'm hosting this show doesn't mean that you can't come through to me or you're interrupting me. You're not. I can tell you right now, as soon as you come through, it'll be very, very easy. The the volume will come down. It will be between you and myself, and it will go through to another psychic, and that's what will happen. So please feel free to come through to myself, or you have a choice of lovely psychics logged in from home. In the meantime, I'm going to carry on with the next text message that's come through from Elaine. Good afternoon to you, Elaine. How are you? Mystical. Hi, lovely Alison. How does Frank feel about me? Should I hold on or move on? This is a big one, isn't it? Oh, Elaine, this is a biggie. Let's have a look at this. Okay, let's take a look. Should I move on or should I hold on? That's kind of unsettling, isn't it? That's really puts you in a place, where you're at the moment you are really feeling like, well, I just actually not sure I'm getting the right messages from Frank. Not sure I'm getting my needs met enough. Let's have a look. Okay, it's been upsetting you a bit. Yeah, I can see it's, yep, it has. I'm getting an air sign connection here too. So when I link into this whole thing, it just feels as though I can't reach Frank at the moment. It's like he just keeps slipping through my fingers. I can't grasp it, and that's not because of you. Now, what I feel with you, what I feel is important for you, is to keep focused. Absolutely, at this time, really stay focused on the endeavours around you, the things that the things that you're passionate about outside of this connection. That's very, very important, because it feels as though it's reaching crossroads, this relationship. Okay, I'm seeing a flirtation. I'm seeing a big flirtation coming in as well. Okay, and I want to ask you, can you relate to Gemini, Libra, Aquarius? Put yourself first right now. Think about you. Think about the other things that you're getting involved with. Okay, it's showing me an anniversary. I'm just wondering if this is an Aquarian person, that's the connection to an Aquarian person. Watch out for that, please. If that's not Frank, don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. I'm also seeing a celebration coming up, so things don't look so terrible. Thank you very much for getting involved. Lovely to connect with you, Elaine. All right, have a lovely, keep warm afternoon, as they say. Okay. Okay, so guys, today I'm looking at love. I think it's a great subject. It's something that we can all relate to, and I want to check in with you. And I love it when you get involved and when you send text through to the show, because it just feels like we're really connecting together, and I love that. So what I'm asking you to do is think about that word, love, and what emotion does it make you feel? So just to give you an example, some of you, it may make you feel overwhelmed. It may be bringing up feelings of excitement and joy, anticipation, or it may give feelings of, actually, love's making me feel a bit stuck at the moment. I'm not sure which way I'm kind of heading with that. Or it's lonely. Okay? So text it into the show, love, with your question, or even a descriptive word of how it makes you feel. Love it when you do that. Pop your date of birth in, the name that inspires you, with your question, 87777 via the TV Route or the Mystical app, please. Okay, it's very, very easy to do that. It will cost you £1 via that Mystical app, and it will cost you £1.50 through the TV Route. Okay? So, in the meantime, we're going to carry on with the next text message. Okay, thank you. Mystical. Do you see me rekindling a love with B? We've not spoken for 7 months. Friends are trying to organise a get-together. What do you see? This coming ever? Hopeful? Kiss. Kiss back to you. How interesting. As I'm linking in with this, I don't feel it's an immediate connection. I don't feel it's happening just yet. The reconnection feels later. It feels to me as though the timing could be coming, more towards March period. I'm feeling that. I'm very drawn to March, sometime in March, where there is a reconnection. Why do things take time? It's timing. It can also be to what's going on around that person in their life, what they're doing, probably associated with just busyness, business, and also yourself. I also feel that you are coming to such a, it's wonderful. I've got a picture. I do get this sometimes, so I've got to share it with you. It's like a bowl of flowers, but the flowers are, they're bright. They're really brightly coloured. What a beautiful image that is. That's you. That is connecting with you. And this is about what you are kind of, it's like you are moving into that. That would suggest to me that you've been through loads, haven't we all? Haven't we all, my love? We've all been through all sorts of things. Anyone on the planet that says they haven't, they're not telling the truth. So I recognise psychically with you that you are changing gear, in your inner being, in the core of you, which is wonderful. And I'm very excited about that for you. I feel positive things coming up for you with that. And it just feels like this, this sense of March feels like there's a bubble of excitement with it. So it's like building yourself up towards it, I feel. All right. Lovely to connect with you. Thanks a lot for getting involved today, with the show. Okay, super. Guys, you know what? I can't believe it's Thursday, but it really is. Where's the week gone? It's gone by. But how does that make you feel? We've got the weekend. I mean, it's approaching. It's upon us. It's here. It's coming. How do you feel about it? Have you got some important things that you're planning to do? Are there some people that you're hoping to see, or is that special date maybe that you're wanting to have, or even someone that you've been talking to, somebody that you've been connecting with, someone who you are connected to? Are you feeling like, I really would love to go on a date with that person this weekend, or I'd like to speak to them, or take it further? It's very easy to get involved. If you're wanting some guidance, really the best thing to do is just come via the Mystical app, or go via direct from your landline, the number that I've mentioned to you before, which is 0907 004 0033 or 87777. Remember, you can also go through to the receptionist by dialing the number at the top of the screen, and when you get through, you just press option 1. They are there to assist you. They know all about the psychics. They'll explain about the minutes if you're not sure how it works, topping up, tarot tokens, all the rest of it. They'll explain to you, and that's what they're there for, and they're very approachable. So you can do that too. We also have we have the email. We've got this wonderful new thing with the emails as well. We've got this new offering with emails. Let me explain that to you, because that's really rather fabulous as well. We used to have it. We had it some time ago, and it's come back, which is really exciting. So you have options here with this. So basically, you can have a standard response, which is 1 to 2 pages. So really, it's up to you how much you want out of this email reading. So for a standard response, which is about 1 to 2 pages, that will be $13.99. Now, if you're wanting, more in depth, and really more in depth, that would be roughly around 3 to 4 pages, and that's $29.99. Now, you could take it even further and go through to a studio psychic and have them email you back for $39.99. All you have to do is you email customer service at psychictoday.com with your question, your request, to get that response. Now, usually it's roughly about 5 to 7 days. It can be less, but it's roughly around 5 to 7 days, and that's how it is. So you might want to get involved with the email. I leave that up to you to decide, okay? But somehow, really, it's been quite interesting what's been happening with that. So I just wanted to share that option with you as well. I've just noticed Frida Joy's there too, and I've noticed Trisha Hudson's there as well. And we've also got Crystal Waters there that's joined the team. We've got Audrey there. We've got a really lovely team, that's there. So do take a look. We don't know how long they're going to be there for. They log in, they log out. They decide how they're going to do it and how long they're going to do it. Okay, one thing I can tell you is I will be with you here hosting till 5:30 today. Okay, so I'm still available. You can come through to me on 4756. Okay, it's as simple as that. Let's carry on with the next text message. This is from the Mystical. Anything exciting coming up regarding love, relationships? From Sapphire. Thank you very much for getting involved. Anything exciting regarding relationships? Let's take a little look for you and see. Right, linking into your energy. One thing I feel about you when I connect with you is that you're ready to go to the next level, which is quite interesting. I feel there's been somebody really quite full on in your life, and I feel that you've come out of something. Okay, there's been quite a gap of that, but you've been busy in your own life and in your own self and rebuilding. I feel with you that trust is very, very important to you. I feel that you're somebody also, when I connect with your energy, that you don't just dive in to something, you take your time. Okay, and look at this Sapphire. It's got the Fool card. I love that. So this is about bold steps. So that really follows on with what I was actually saying to you. Okay, so this is about you taking the next bold step. Okay, and I would say to you, it's a fantastic time for you to do it. Fantastic time. Sort of astrologically as well, even though I'm not an astrologer, I have read a little bit about it. But even just as I connect with you, it just feels to me like things unveiling themselves and being shown to you, which looks really exciting. I feel that there could be an apology or an explanation coming in, but I feel also with you that you will be moving on from that. There's a sense of you moving forward onto pastures new. Somehow I just don't see you going back. I see you moving forward. You might reflect, as we all do, but I'm feeling as though it's new chapters of your life. And once you kind of relax a bit, I feel it's going to be quite exciting for you. You've got the Tower card, so it could be unexpected meetings as well. Thank you very much for getting involved today. There we go. Oh, lovely. So we've got a new viewer that's text through. Welcome to Psychic Today. Thank you very much for sending your text through to the show. Let's have a look. So Jason, 5th of the 3rd, 87. Your opinion on judgments. Wow, that's an interesting. Okay, let's just go in a bit and let's see. In fact, a deck, Jason, that I'm really drawn to for you is this deck, which is my John Holland deck. I love it. Oh, hello. Okay. When I'm connecting with you, I feel that the last 8 months, there's been a lot of this going on for lots of us, actually, or lots of people, and it feels to me as though it's either 8 weeks or 8 months. I felt it was the last 8 months, I feel with you that you've had some situations going on around you that have been fairly challenging, and I feel like you've been examining, just really examining and having a look. Now, when some people examine and they look, they think and analyze and go into analytical mode, and I feel with you it's more a sense of just feeling. I feel with you that you're very much a feeling person, a sensing person. I also feel with you there is a strong spiritual connection as well. I'm feeling that with you too, which is quite interesting. I feel that could be something that you could be looking at that could be quite, if you haven't begun already, it could be something very good for you. I also feel as though you've been coming to terms with things around you, in your life, which have been important for you as well. Look at this. Very strongly intuitive. I mentioned to you about spiritual. I also mentioned about, and intuition is going to be firing up very strong. So I would say to you, it's a very important time for you to be listening to that. The more that you do that, the more that you allow yourself to focus on the sensing, the less thinking happens around you. All right, I leave that with you. Thank you very much for getting involved today with the show. Guys, don't forget my topic today is on love. Okay. Okay, and it's also Neil Diamond's birthday. We've got lots of fans out there. Guys, come on, text him one of your favourite Neil Diamond songs. Let me read this to you, something he wrote. And some of you could relate to this quite a bit, okay? Love is still a simple act of faith, and a faithful heart is always worth the wait. Sometimes, you know, we may have this really strong urge over a situation, over a love triangle, or even over a work connection our job, our work that we love, or a family member that we care about a lot. And then maybe sometimes through life we go through different passages, but things always shift and they always move. Nothing stays, nothing remains the same. Okay, so stay involved with me, please. I love it when you do that. You know, when you actually get involved and you choose a word that triggers, you know, what love is, or even just your question, you know, send it through to me and I will look at it. We only have a minute to do it in. Just remember that, you know, there are 4 subjects. We just don't look at legal, fertility, finance or health. We do look at love. We look at work, we look at house moves, we look at psychic development. Lots of you, there's a lot of psychic people out there that are interested in developing further in that field, and some already in that field that may want some insight on that further. So it's just a question of which subject around love you'd like to look at, or you can text in one of your favourite Neil Diamond songs. Okay, and don't forget, it's very easy to get involved with the show. You know how to do it. It's via that mystical app or it's via the TV route. I leave it up to you to decide. Okay, let's carry on. Let's see, has somebody else got involved? If not, okay. So Older is available too. We've got Teresa there. We've got quite a few that have logged in that have been with Psychic today for quite a while actually. And we've got Amanda Eloise. That's there. I can't really tell who's. Let's just go into my tablet and see if I can see who's available. Let's have a little look and see, and I will talk you through. So we've got Sherry. She's there. Sherry was in the other night, and she was on fire. She was really going for it, doing her readings, and very, very busy she was on the show too. We've also got Marissa. That is available, been with Psychic today for many, many years. The Dice Man's there. As I mentioned earlier, he can look at a family situation. He comes from a big family. He comes from a psychic background. Amanda Eloise is there on 5095. We've got David W, 6912. We've also got Sophia Angelini on 6921. We've also got Audrey on 4864. We've got Sarah on 6661. Trisha Hudson, 4679. And we've got Jermaine, who's got this lovely gentle approach, who's on 6782. The others are all on calls. I'll let you know when they become available. I'm still available too, so you can come through to me on 4756. Okay, there we go. I like the look of the next text. That looks interesting. Somebody likes animals, likes horses, inspired by them. Let's have a look at the next text and see who's got involved. We'll just wait for it to come up and be broadened on the screen. Thank you very much. So, TV High. What are SA feelings and intentions towards me? And this is from Horse Lady. Let's have a little look. SA feelings. Okay, no date of birth. That's fine. Doesn't matter. It's all about energy anyway. Let's link in. Okay. I like this. I like this feeling. I like the connection. I like the sense of SA. You know, there's a feeling of curiosity that comes up here, which is quite interesting. I like that. I also feel that there's a lot more that's unfolding with this connection, with SA. Even if you say to me, I've known this person XYZ amount of time, it doesn't matter. There's a new aspect about it. So it feels as though it's taking a new turning point, which I like the look of. I feel there's more balance coming in also around the whole area. I'm very drawn to the 10th of February for you. It may not necessarily be to do with that, okay? I want you to be prepared for around that period, which looks interesting, okay? I also feel when I connect in with SA, another thing that came to me as well, which I just want to share with you. SA, there's some generosity. There's a sense of generosity once they let you in, once they relax, once they kind of know where they are with someone and they feel that something's actually really, really moving forward and it's lovely. Then there's that sense of generosity opening up, because I feel that this person's been quite hurt, if you don't mind me saying so. Okay, that's it. I leave it with you. I like the name at the end of the text, Horse Lady. Thanks a lot for getting involved. Have a lovely afternoon, and let's just have a look. So guys, don't go away. We're gonna take a short break, and I'll be back soon. Thank you.
The free phone number 0808 206 7777 puts you straight through to one of our friendly receptionists. Our receptionists know everything there is to know about our psychics and our services. They can let you know about money-saving offers, set you up an account, help you to purchase minutes ready for a reading, and put you through to one of our many available psychics. We also have a special offer only available with our reception team. £4.99 for 15 minutes, available for brand new customers. Terms and conditions may apply. It is simple, safe and easy to use. Call 0808 206 7777 to be put through to receptionist today.
Hello, I'm John Healy, pin number 4718. I'm now in my 17th year of giving professional psychic readings, although I have been developing now for very nearly 3 decades. Callers ask me about 2 techniques I use on the show. They're both very, very old techniques. One is the Baga, and the other is the silver method in its current form, 3-finger technique. In order to get myself into the zone, so I can ensure that the connection to the caller is at its absolute maximum, I will use the Baga, and that's very, very simple. It's the touching of the tongue to the roof of the mouth with the mouth closed for a count of 3. Very simple, very easy. But it's a way of me sort of getting into a space where I'm sort of like, get ready, I'm going to do something important. You're reading. When I was growing up, I was profoundly influenced by David Bowie, belonging to that generation. Who wasn't? But I say, if you listen to Subterraneans, last track on David Bowie's fantastic Low album, the saxophone solo that comes in towards the end, it's really brief. I know it doesn't last very long, but if you just listen to those 2 little pieces, I say they're as good as anything that the great John Coltrane ever did. There are 2 holiday vacations that really stand out in my mind. One was San Francisco. That was work. That was a busman's holiday. The other was probably the one time in my life in which I've just allowed myself to totally chill, and it was Veligandu in the Maldives. I think it's high time I went back. After a pretty intense psychic session, maybe a couple of hours logged into the phones, or being on the Psychic Now show, any psychic who does it will tell you it's really, really important to take a step back from that level of intensity. I've advocated meditation for about as long as I've been involved with Psychic Today in all its forms, and so meditation, sometimes 3 times a day, is still part of my daily routine. I'm hoping that what I've always brought to the Psychic Today show is something cutting edge, something that people will, viewers of the show, or people who love to get their psychic readings, will stop and pause and think, oh, that's new. Haven't heard that before. What's that? Tell me more. And hopefully you think, whatever he's having, I'm going to have too. I'm John Healy, and my PIN number is 4718.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Psychic Today. It's Alison Sheryll here. I'm going to be with you until 5:30 till we hand the baton over to the evening show. How are you today? How are you doing? Let's just go through a couple of do's and don'ts, just so you understand and you know what's going on here with this. So just to remind you that we're a show for entertainment purposes only. You must be over 18, get the bill payer's permission. We don't discuss legal, fertility, finance and health, okay? We don't look at any of those. And it's a show for entertainment purposes, okay? So just remember that, and everything will be lovely. Okay, plenty of other things that we're looking at today. For example, my topic, love. Love is ... So what is love to you? I want you to finish off that sentence. Love is, text it through to the show. Text it through via that mystical app or via the TV with your question, okay? Now, if you want to go through the TV, it's 87777. Very, very easy to get involved, or you can go straight through that mystical app that will only cost you £1, okay? So lots of you have been getting involved. It's been really interesting, so just keep it going and keep it coming in. And also, just something else I wanted to mention on the subject of love. It's a really exciting time right now. It's an interesting time. It's a real transitional period where a lot of people are thinking about planning things. So some of you may be also planning have some love ideas, or you're just not sure how to play it. Okay, looking forward to your text messages coming through. In the meantime, I'm going to carry on. We have, looks like a Mrs. R that's got involved with the show this afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Mystical, hi. Any guidance for me with regards to my son? Is there something I need to know? And this is Mrs. R. I can't read anything else beyond that, so I'm presuming that you've not put your date of birth or anything else after it. So let's take a look. And let's link into your son and just... if there's anything, some guidance with regards to my son, guidance. I think can I just say also, I think it's really lovely that you have sent a text through very selflessly, not kind of harping on, or not that there's anything wrong about asking a question for oneself, but I just wanted to comment that I think it's really lovely that you've sent a text through, for a family member of yours that you obviously care very much about. I'm linking in and I'm listening. I'm getting a connection to a sport. I'm getting a connection to a sport that he would enjoy. Okay, and I feel that as I'm seeing that, I'm seeing laughter, and I'm getting giggles and fun and sort of light-heartedness, and I feel it's very important for your son to have that period of laughter and fun, around him. Okay, with everything. Just with everything in life, I feel that that's something that's been given to me. Being shown a ball as well, and being shown a ball. So whether it's a type of football or a type of ball game, I'm being shown it's something that he would really enjoy. I feel your son's quite sensitive, and as I'm linking in, I feel there's a sensitivity about your son that is beautiful, actually. I'm also getting a very strong bond with the two of you. Okay, so if you're feeling at the moment a little isolated, let me just say this to you: your son loves you. I really feel that. I'm going to show you a card as well. Even though my guide links in, I want to show you this. It's absolutely gorgeous. This is beautiful. This also, as I'm looking at this, inspires me to share with you that you are a really lovely mum. You're very, very caring, very giving. It's not been easy for you. It's not been easy for you at all. It's been challenging. Now, whether that's around the environment around you, but I have to say to you that I feel the closeness and the bonding of your son, it just becomes stronger and stronger. All right. I leave that with you because it's just a snippet that we've got. I think I gave you a bit more than a snippet, actually, but I leave that with you for now, and thank you very much for getting involved today. So we've got some very interesting messages coming into the show this afternoon. Lots of different subjects, lots of different things. So let's have a little look who's got involved now. So, hi TV, a love reading, please, for February, March and April. Wow, all that in a minute? You gotta be kidding me. You're not kidding me. So let's have a look. You'd like a love reading. Let's just broaden the screen a bit so that we can see the whole message, because I want to see who's sent this in. If we could just broaden it on the screen a bit, thank you. Thank you. Yes, I thought there was a bit more to your text message. I had a sense of that. So you'd like a love reading for February, March and April. Anyone new, anyone old coming in that's long-lasting and promising. And this is from the lovely M Lady. So let's take a look for you, my lovely. So what I'm going to do, because as we've only got a minute, I would love to sit here for the next half an hour and just focus on you, but we're not allowed to do that. So I'm going to pull 3 cards, and I'm going to pull one for February. I'm sure you said February, March and April. There it goes. Now they're face down, so I'm going to look at them. They're love cards. So I feel like you're wanting to take action, you're wanting to move something, you're wanting to kind of communicate your thoughts and your feelings. There's this sense of wanting to get something kind of shifting, okay? So I feel like there's going to be a movement of that. I feel you're going to be very busy though as well. What has been going on around you? Wow. Okay, there's been quite a bit going on, okay? So these are things that have already been happening. And I feel as though there is a situation around the love subject that is coming to a head, and I feel that's a good thing. So I feel that that's April, okay? So it's like it comes to a head, but you feel better about the whole thing because you feel like, okay, I know what I'm doing. I feel more in control of my situation. I'm taking it into this positive, this direction where I know what I'm doing. At the moment, you're questioning it. At the moment, your mind's working a lot and you're wanting to get answers to things, and you may feel as you're going through February that there's toing and froing of questions that come backwards and forwards, and they're not moving quick enough, but at least there is a strong, solid outcome. Thank you very much. for getting involved today. There you go. Right, okay. So stay involved, everybody. We're looking at love. It's Alison Sheryll here. I'm going to be with you until 5:30. So I'm just going to have a look on the home team and see who's there. We've got a lovely team. Ruth Bedenti. I don't think she's been logged in terribly long, actually. Really like Ruth. She's got lovely energy. She's been with Psychic Today for many, many years. I remember meeting her at an event, actually, through Psychic Today. It was lovely to connect with her. She is very caring, very giving, and if you feel like you're concerned about the weekend, you've got things that are on your mind, you're concerned about an event, or you've got questions about the rest of this month going into February. The thing about Ruth, what I like about her, is that she just doesn't judge anybody. All right, so you can go through to her. We've also got Jermaine Moore. If you want the male perspective, you can go through to Jermaine Moore. He's got this gentleness about him. Don't mistake that for no strength, because he's very strong, he's very natural. Also, WD is there. He's got this, if you are feeling like, I'd like some uplifting feeling, he can give you a double whammy. He can give you a psychic reading, and he can give you some lovely healing energy in that psychic reading. If you want to go through to David W, we've got enchantment. I'm not sure whether she's on the call. Very, very busy psychic. Been with Psychic Today since 06. That's a long time, isn't it? Really long time. We've also got Kevo. He's logged in. We've got quite a few that have. There's Kevo there. There's Trisha Hudson. There's Audrey. There's Teresa, and there is Marissa. So take the advantage of this and grab these psychics while you can. We've also got Amanda Eloise. She's very caring, very compassionate, and she'll give you that guidance as well. Very passionate about her work. Sophia Angelini, again, natural psychic, I believe over 26 years. Okay, grab them while you can. We don't know how long they're going to be there for. We've got Joe in Thailand, the lovely gentleman Joe. I always think he's got such a lovely voice, the way he sort of comes across. Very, very empathic, very caring, but also knowledgeable, and he's had a lot of experience in his life. He's been working at Psychic Today for many years, but also outside he's very, very busy, so he's giving up his time to be with you guys. So grab him right now before somebody else does. It's a question of fastest fingers first. That's what it is. You've got to do it while you can. Okay? Aside of that, I'm still available. You can come through to me on pin number 4756. I'll be here I will be here hosting till 5:30, and then I'll be streaming till 6 o'clock. All right? It's as simple as that. Easy to get through to the show. You can see the number at the top of the screen to get through and speak to the receptionist, or you can dial direct from 0907 004 0033. 87777 is another option of how you can, ring through to a psychic to speak to them. All right. So there we go. We're looking at love. Love ... is. Let's hear what it is. Let's have that word. Okay. So wow, we've got somebody that's got involved. I like that so much. Thank you, Aries. Let's read this out. So love is kindness. Please can I have a love update for the rest of the year? Aries, yes, you may have an update. This is a really interesting question, because when I'm linking in with you, straight away I feel like, I feel your energy, and I feel with you that you're someone who, it's like when you know something that you like and you really feel that connection with that person, it's like, I don't want to wait anymore. I just want to get on with it. I just want to live every feeling and live every passion. And I feel you're a very passionate person. I'm sensing that from your energy as well. So I feel with you, it's about what I'm being shown is crossing the T's and dotting the I's. What's that? That's an interesting one. It's a prep period. And that sounds so clinical, doesn't it? It's a prep period, but it feels like it is a preparational period around the love, because I feel as though it's building. I feel that your love life is building. Okay, so there's this sense of expansion around it. So I haven't looked at any cards yet, because I'm just feeling the energy I'm just feeling the energy of it, which is quite interesting. I also feel with you that your intuition is very, very strong around people you speak to. Please pay attention to that. Oh, look what's come out. It's only the Queen of Wands. That's your card. That's fire. That's a fire sign. I love that. Good old bit of synchronicity here. I love it when that happens. So I'm just going to say to you also, I really hope you got that message, you know, on this love reading, because I feel it's about building, it's about development, it's about expanding, it's about trusting, and maybe not rushing it and pressing that ready go button too quick, because it's about you, you know, really building, timing, very important. Okay. October has just come up, by the way. I've just been shown October. Please, that does not mean that you don't get on with things in the meantime, because we haven't even got to spring yet. But I was just shown that. I was shown some weighing scales. That's Libra period. Very interesting time. Very lush as well. And again, Aries, it doesn't mean that it's not going to be lush before, but there's something significant about that period. Okay, thank you very much. Guys, I'm just... Right, I'll try and remember all that. Right, my producer's just speaking to me. There's no way. Sorry. Right, you might have to just repeat a bit of that, but I'll try and remember what I heard. So guys, we've only got 15 minutes left. Don't forget we've got the Mystical app. It's a great way to get involved. It's very quick. All you have to do is literally download it from your browser. You download it onto your smartphone or your tablet. So easy. Once you've got it, you can see absolutely everything that's going on. You can see who's there, you can see who's available, you can read about that person, you can read the feedback on that person, and you know, you can actually get a really lovely sense of it. There's also lots of offers that come and go. You know, they do. They come up on the Mystical app that aren't necessarily on the TV. So you need to look out for that. So get cracking on that one if you haven't downloaded it already. Okay. It will only cost you £1 to send your text messages through. And, you know, you can build up on your tarot tokens. You know, there are offers on tarot tokens as well. Okay. So, you know, the more that you do, they've got these wonderful situations whereby you can get a free text with X amount of many text messages that you send in, or how much you use. So do have a look at that. If you're not sure how to use it as well, you know, you've got some questions about the Mystical app, you can go through to the receptionist. They're always there, always available there. It's the number at the top of the screen, whichever side it's on. You can get through by pressing option 1. All right. So I do strongly urge you to do that. It's really fabulous, and it's so quick and easy. You know, it's so quick and easy to do, rather than tap, 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 dial, tap, dial. Okay, there it is. So we're going to carry on now with the next text that's come through from the lovely Moonstone. Good afternoon to you, Moonstone. Hi, Alison. Could I have a career reading, please? The 22nd of the 7th, 72 from Kay. Good afternoon to you, Kay. You certainly can. I'm going to go into my career deck, and I'm going to take a look and see what we pick up. I feel enthusiasm. I feel an enthusiasm that comes up quite strong, which I really like the feeling of with you. I feel there's a real urge to want to get things move, you know, to get... I feel that with you too. You've had a bit of questioning as well that's been happening in your mind. Which way do I take it? And I'm wondering also if you've been thinking about bringing something new into your life around your career, which looks to be quite exciting. This is a good time now to be planning it. I'm sensing with you that you've got skills and you've got, you know, very natural, fabulous abilities, okay? But I also feel as though there is something new that you're going to be bringing into your work that involves creativity in some form or other, working with people, also real focusing, very strong focusing ahead of you. And I feel that when we go through to September period, it's like something's really shifting there. It's very important that you really put the plan, you know, into action and really get it cracking, and not to leave it now, okay? Don't hold back. Trust yourself. Trust your senses and your feelings. I like the way you communicate with people around you as well. Thank you very much for getting involved today, with the show, and all the best to you. Right, guys. So I'm just going to go through to another text message in a second. Trisha Hudson's there, Audrey's there, she's there, they are there, and I'm here on 4756. You can come through to me, Teresa too. Okay, so let's have a look who's got involved. It's Virgo lady. I can't really see it all very clearly though, but if you could just broaden it a bit for me, thank you. Thank you. Do you see real love coming into my life anytime soon? Old or new? Thanks, Virgo lady. Kiss. And kiss right back to you, Virgo lady. Thanks for getting involved today. Right. First thing I need to tell you, as I'm linking straight away into your energy, my love, is because I feel there's a sense of two things. There's a sense of two people when I'm connecting in with you. And I feel as though that there is a new, exciting, energetic connection that hasn't really made its way there. I don't feel that you're connecting with that person at this current time. I don't feel you've done it yet. I feel it's ahead. It just senses that, I just feel that. Now, with regards to the other person that's more, connected to your past, okay, finishing things up. If we don't sort out our past, it's going to be a little bit challenging, as to how, thank you very much, thank you, lovely, as to how things go in the future. So it's like, I feel as though you need to tie up the loose ends so that you can really let go. And by letting go and by doing that, I just feel it's like a whole new opening for you. And with that, it's like this balloon just takes off. And when I see this balloon taking off, what that tells me symbolically, okay, is releasing. It's like saying, okay, I let go of that. And then it really depends on you. It depends on how you put out to the universe and how you do it. Because if you do, I can tell you there's big surprises coming in for you this year. Really exciting ones too. All right, there it is. Have a think about what I've said to you today. And thanks very much for sending the text through to the show. That was Julie, my cat, walking across. I couldn't stop it. She's coming back. I'm trying to keep her off, but if she does, it's just her way of saying hello. Yeah, park yourself away from the cards, that's right. Okay, so let's have a little look here and see what's happening next. That's a nice little moment, wasn't it? Right, I love this, Gemini man, fantastic. Mrs. P, if you could just broaden it a bit for me, thank you very much. Lovely. Okay, so this is coming from Gemini man. Hi, Alison. Love is confidence. Do you see a new job on the horizon, please? And this is from Gemini man. I love your message. Thank you very, very much for getting involved today with my topic. I love your message, and I also love your energy. Okay, and I feel with you that you are, oh my goodness me, you're like Speedy Gonzales, you are. It's like you're so good at multitasking. It's like you're able to do this with one hand and something else with it. It's like you're able to really, metaphorically speaking, by the way, just for the record, okay? It's like you're really able to manage quite well on multitasking. So I feel there's some multitasking that you've been doing, and I feel that multitasking is important for your career because it's going to take you to another level, okay? So have a quick look. Natural abilities. You've got natural abilities. So does it surprise you when I say to you, I feel with you working to uplift and elevate another person in some form or other. That's what I see you doing, and it's beautiful. It's natural. People feel comfortable with you. Just believe yourself and trust it. You've put confidence, so it's there already, and that's you know, that's going out there to the universe, and that's really lovely. It shows me, when I look at this, and I'm looking down a little bit because I'm obviously using some cards, it shows me that you can choose, you're going to have the choice of things, and that's why I mentioned multitasking, which is very interesting, but you're going to have choices of what you can pick. So one of your work would have to somehow entail working with people in some way or other, but closely. You know, I don't feel at a distance. Okay, I am also sensing with you that you're very understanding about life, because you've experienced you've experienced things that have been quite tough, and that gives you empathy. That gives you an empathic approach to other people, and I feel that you've really got that, and I love that. I also feel that you've worked in the past with people who've had some very difficult things around them. I'm getting that with you too. Okay, so that's changed. You've moved from that. You've got into something else. I'm just sensing that with you. The other thing I want to give you, I sense traveling with you very big. Okay, I'm sensing overseas. So I don't feel it's necessarily traveling overland, inland rather, excuse me, but overland. So aircraft is flying. I'm drawn to the States with you. I feel that's an interesting neck of the wood. I feel you've already had a connection to the States, and I feel that that could be coming back again. Very drawn to LA, okay? I just saw it, LA, ... okay? Very interesting time you've got coming ahead, so don't hold yourself back. Thanks a lot for getting involved. Lovely to connect with you. So guys, we've got 5 minutes left of the show, and I don't know where the time's gone. We've got 5 minutes left. You've still got time to send your text through to me in the next 5 minutes that we've got before the next, before we get, the takeover. All right. So I'm going to carry on while swiftly get through these next text messages. Hi. What good surprises are coming in from A next month? Looking forward to seeing him. Thanks, from Pixie. Oh, Pixie, I love your name. Right, okay, let's take a look. Let's go in and let's see what we see. What surprises are coming in from A? Let's have a look. Okay. What I'm also getting here is a very, very lovely feeling of, thank you, a very lovely feeling of it. I'm not even going to begin to tell you what happened there. Right, a very lovely connection coming in here with the two of you. I feel as the weeks progress on, I feel it's getting better and better and lovely. And I'm getting sort of almost lush sense of expressing things together. I like this. I feel that there's some strong expression of feelings coming up here, and I'm also sensing here that there could be a connection with this person whereby there could be a distance geographically. It could be that, or it could simply be that this person moves around a lot and you can't actually get to see them all the time. I love this feeling though. I'm loving what's coming up here. Ten of Cups is very much about really that feel good, that upbeat feeling of progressing forward, and and also the Four. I'm loving this, the Four of Wands, which is very much indicating of how you express yourself in the warmth between the two of you. I'm sensing Valentine's could be interesting around that period. Thank you for getting involved, Pixie. Loving the name. Have a great day. All right, there we go. So let's just see if there's another text. Have I got time to squeeze one in? And I have. Here we go. It's from Angel. Good afternoon to you, Angel. Love reading for the 26th of the 12th and me the 3rd of the 4th. Does he love me? What do you see in our future together? Thanks. And this is from Angel. Okay. Angel, thanks a lot for getting involved. Okay, thanks a lot for getting involved. You're very, very different from each other. Okay, and what I feel is between you is about trust, levels of trust, which I feel is very, very important to grow on. I feel that there's been quite a few ups and downs with this person. Yeah, there it is, trust. And I feel as though when the time moves forward and as it progresses on, Just want to see where it's actually going. Because this person, it's like slow coach, you know, really don't rush in, Capricorn energy, you know, they take their time. And what I'm looking at and what I actually feel quite drawn to here when I'm looking at this is I feel later on, you know, months ahead, rather than, I would love to say to you, I really would love to say to you, you know, in the next week, in the next 2 weeks, but I feel I'm moving beyond that a bit, where there's a more chance for you to express more together and learn more. Okay, so it's not bad. This isn't bad at all. It's just there's a slight urgency there I can feel, and I just want to ease off the gas pedal a bit. Okay, there we go. Thank you very much for getting involved today. Let's see if there's enough time for another one. Do we have time for another one? Not sure if we did. Right, okay guys, so we've got Kevo available, we have got Tricia Hudson available on 4679, I'm available on 4756, Audrey's available, Teresa is available on 4871, we've got Marissa on 5080, we've got the lovely Amanda Eloise there, we've also got Jermaine Moore on 6782, and we have got Claire, I believe it is Claire, available there too. And we've got Poppy available. Okay, we've also got David W on 6912. We've got Sophia Angelini as well on, and we've got Sherry available too. We've got a great team. So on that note, I'm going to say to you, I'm now leaving the hosting because I'm handing it over to the evening show. I will be available though until 6 o'clock, so you can come through to me. I'm going to say thank you very much for getting involved with the show. Thanks for all the text messages. See you soon. Bye bye.
phone number 0808 206 7777 puts you straight through to one of our friendly receptionists. Our receptionists know everything there is to know about our psychics and our services. They can let you know about money-saving offers, set you up an account, help you to purchase minutes ready for a reading, and put you through to one of our many available psychics. We also have a special offer only available with our reception team. £4.99 for 15 minutes, available for brand new customers. Terms and conditions may apply. It is simple, safe and easy to use. Call 0808 206 7777 to be put through to receptionist today.
Mystical, your personal psychic web app. You can watch the show live, get direct access to our psychics and their profiles, get your readings cheaper, Have full control over your spending and never miss one of our mystical exclusive offers. You can send a text from the web app straight to the show. Instant message one of our psychics for a quicker, private text response. Read feedback on any of our psychics before calling them. Check the schedule so you know when your favourite psychic is live and your presenter. And we'll even give you a free text to the show every time you top up £5 or more. T's and C's may apply. Register for free and create your profile with Mystic Call at www.mystical.com. Keep it psychic.
The quickest and most direct way to call through and get that personal and private reading is to call us on 0907 004 0033 straight from your landline. Only £1.50 per minute plus your network access charge. Or direct from your mobile on 87777 at only £1.50 per minute. It's discreet, it's easy, and after a short introduction of terms and conditions, you can connect through to your chosen psychic.
Is life chaotic and busy? Can't find the time for a psychic reading? Or maybe you want to try a psychic out before going through to them on the phone lines? Texting the show is a quick and easy way to get some guidance. Text TV, leave a space, and then put your question and send it to 87777. Only £1.50 per message. And if you've never texted the show before, your first text is free. What are you waiting for? Text the show now. The free phone number 0808 206 7777 puts you straight through to one of our friendly receptionists. Our receptionists know everything there is to know about our psychics and our services. They can let you know about money-saving offers, set you up an account, help you to purchase minutes ready for a reading, and put you through to one of our many available psychics. We also have a special offer only available with our reception team. £4.99 for 15 minutes, available for brand new customers. Terms and conditions may apply. It is simple, safe and easy to use. Call 0808 206 7777 to be put through to receptionist today. Good evening and welcome to Psychic Today. My name's Ophelia Dennis, your hostess. We are live and interactive, and we are the longest running Psychic Interactive show. This year, we would have been here for 15 years, and in that time, over 3 million readings have been done, and 96% of people have said they'd tell a friend all about us. Now, this show is for your entertainment purposes only. You must be 18 or over if the bill pays permission, and no questions on health, fertility, legal or financial issues. But that leaves so many of the things that you could speak to our psychics about in private as well if you want to, if you're speaking to some on the phone lines. Some of Britain's top psychics, international psychics, logged in and available, and you can call now. Now, you can call via the Mystic Call app. It can work out cheaper than the numbers on the screen. You get exclusive access to our psychics. You can text the show live, and you can also instant message psychic in private. There's so much you can do on the app. Now, to get your hands on it, very simple. From your smartphone, go to your App Store or your Google Play Store, put in Mystic Call. It's free to install and it's free to register, and there's so much you can do. Now, with me on the show, the boys are back in town, or the men. I'm surrounded by 3 male psychics, but it's okay. I'll keep them in check, or rather the other way around. So in the booth already, ready to give you guys some insight. Logged in, you've got the one and only John Healy, viewers. Yes, you have, getting ready to offer guidance and insight. And Richard Oliver is giving him jazz hands. So call through. What a time to get a reading right now, viewers, because we've got psychics available. Call now, viewers. John Healy, 19 years worth of professional experience, 30 years developing. This guy, Richard Richard Oliver's been doing readings for over 40 years, international psychic. I've not actually seen John this year, to be fair. I'm going to catch up with him very soon. But right here, right now, this is your opportunity to have a one-to-one reading with one of our psychics in the booth. If you want that female perspective, though, you have got Alison Sheryll. She was hosting the show before. Going to be with us till 6. Poppy's there. You've got Marissa, over 4 years worth of experience, and Amanda Eloise. Call through. So if there's 2 psychics in the booth, where is the third? It is only the guy that spent the first day of last year with me and the last day of last year with me. He's back for some more. Is Mark. Hi, Mark. Are you over that now?
I'm over that. And you missed the bit we sat by each other at the Christmas party twice.
Oh, yeah. That's just a standard thing now, isn't it? Just standard, isn't it?
Just get the rumours going. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Why don't you just start the rumour mill going as if there's not enough rumours in the world? So, Mark, who are you apart from the person that sits next to me at the Christmas party?
Okay, my name's Mark. I'm pin number 4821. I think I'm known over the years as a bit of a card reader, and I'm not using my cards. I work hands-free. When I'm not working hands-free, I use my pendulum. I've got 2 pendulums. I've got a amethyst pendulum and a moonstone pendulum. Amethyst being my birthstone. It's my birthday next week.
Oh, hint.
Hint. And when I'm working with my cards, I've got various spreads for various different situations. So if you're looking at love, career and things like that, I can look at that with my cards. The cards I've got this evening, everybody knows I've got this really set of old cards that look a little bit beat up now. Well, I've got the new version of those. But can I say, they are a little bit like shuffling jelly. So if I do drop a few, you must use me.
It just brings character to you if you drop your cards. It shows you're just human. You're not, no one's perfect. If you drop a card, listen, it's happened before.
Or 5.
Or the whole pack, yeah. So we're going to be inviting people to send texts into the show. What do you like in a text? Because, the viewers, our psychics have only got a minute to give you a bit of guidance and insight with the texts. So what do you like in text to get as much in that minute for the viewer? I
like texts that are very direct. Okay. So somebody says, am I going to get that job? Is that person coming back? Am I going to meet this person? That's the type of text that I like.
Well, if you want to send a text in, you can do so from the Mystic Call app. It costs you just 10 tarot tokens, which is just £1. And if you make a top-up on the app, viewers, we'll give you a free text use on the show anyway, and a free text use on the private messaging service. Or if you want to text directly from your mobile phone without using the app, just text letters TV, press the spacebar, type your question and send that 87777, and that is just £1.50. So this is how it goes. When a text comes up on screen, it's my job to do a bit of work and read it out on your behalf and hand over to psychics to do a mini reading. So the first question reads, I would like a love and general reading if you can.
Ooh, let's have a look at that for you. Right, okay, 6 lovely cards here now, and can I say to you, it's about time. I've got to say, there is an ending. You've had the ending, and because you've got this ending, I do feel that new doors are going to open. You've got a couple of cards here that talk about this new beginning, but can I say to you, when you have a new beginning, there are people in the past who may well be a little bit hurt. Don't worry about that. Sometimes you have to hurt a few people to let them know you actually mean what you mean, and you know it's time to move on. Can I say to you, the new beginning that you've just got, you're going to get another new beginning on top of that. So you may well be leaving this one behind very quickly as well. If you are looking at work at this moment in time, I feel that now isn't the time to look for something new. But if you're looking at love, looking at your home life, now is the time for that. Thank you for your question. Love and light.
Thank you very much indeed. So that's how it goes. When the question comes up here, I read it on your behalf and you get your mini readings. We're going to move on to another. This says, please can you see if N Sagittarius will contact and will we make up from Gem 1961?
Gem, thank you very much for the question. Your first card out, Knight of Wands. Now, can I say to you, yes, he is going to be in contact, but I do feel that when he is going to be in contact, you are going to miss the call, miss the text message. Can I say to you, when you see it though, please answer straight away. Please don't leave this person hanging on. Your last card out here is this card, lovely card, the 3 of Cups. Shows 2 people coming together and people around celebrating. It's this card here. So yes, I do feel that all is going to be good, but can I say, keep an eye out on your phone, on your PC or anything like that, because I just feel that potentially you might miss that person reaching out to you. But when they do, can I just say to you, answer them straight away. Thank you for your question.
Thank you for your question. You've got loads of people logged in this Thursday evening, and Teresa's just been snapped up, actually. I was just about to tell you her name, but someone just grabbed her. However, Claire is logged in and available. You have Poppy, Alison Sheryll hosting the show before. She'll be with us till 6 o'clock tonight. Tricia Hudson, Sherry as well. Sherry can take a call. Really nice lady. Been doing readings for over 20 years. Amanda Eloise, been doing readings for over 40 years. Part of brass band, loves a bit of karaoke. You can call now. There is always a psychic available via this show. So we're going to move on to another question. These are mini readings, 60-second demonstrations, like a snippet, like a trailer of a movie. In my opinion, if you want the feature length, that's the phone line. But if you're happy with the trailer and the little snippet and that's all you're wanting, then the text. Absolutely up to you how you interact with us. This is from the Mystical app, and it says, "Hi, Fab Mark." Who's that? No, I'm joking. Sorry.
You beat me to it.
Can I resist? Oh my gosh, that's so naughty. Hi, Fab Mark. Will Scorpio take the job on the ship? Thanks from Libra.
I've got to say to you, yes, I do feel he is. The only reason I feel that he's taking this actual job is you got this card called the Five of Cups, and you've got it's somebody who comes in and out of your life. So I do feel that when he is on shore leave, I think they call it, I do feel he will be back with you. And yes, I do feel he's going to take it. I don't feel he wants to take it, but for things that I can't talk about on Psychic today, I do feel that he has to take it. So thank you very much for your question there. Lots of love and light.
Lots of love and light. Thank you for your question indeed. So why do people, in your kind of experience, what makes people kind of, want to read him?
Because the psychic world is now far more accepted than it used to be. People used to look at it very sceptically, and also as well, people just want that reassurance from the energy and what the guidance that we give, that the pathway that they are on is right or wrong, as the case may be. I do strongly feel, though, it's all about your own pathway. So we can put things and we can tell you things, but it's also about your own intuition. And sometimes we actually tune into your intuition and we can just see if what you're feeling is the thing to be feeling.
Thank you very much indeed for your question. So we'll do one more question with the lovely Mark viewers. So if you'd like to pre-purchase your minutes, and please speak to our friendly reception, this number here. Or if you want to top up your tarot tokens, and please use the Mystical app, and it can work out cheaper that way. So this says, "Hi Mark, I pulled back from contacting A today. What is he feeling, and when do you see contact from him? Thank you, from V."
Oh, contact from him. I actually don't feel that you are going to get contact from him. Your first card out here actually shows that you pulled back, and now you're wondering actually whether you did the right thing or not. I still feel there's a lot of emotion in this relationship. I have to say, I do feel there's going to be a wait because you're determined not to contact him at the moment. And likewise, I do feel that he is determined not to contact you. I want to take you to maybe Tuesday, Wednesday next week, when I do feel you will have contact and it will be reaching. You will be reaching out to him again. I do feel the thing in your relationship here, I've been being given the word stubbornness, and that accounts for both of you. Thank you much for your question there.
Thank you very much indeed. So we've seen you do some mini readings out here. What's the difference between doing a reading out here and doing one in the booth?
First of all, confidentiality. Everything that we do in the booth, or whether we do it at home when we're working at home, is totally and utterly confidential. Nobody's listening, nobody's taking notes. Also as well, we can go in things more deeply. Obviously we only have a minute and a bit sometimes just to do these mini readings. If you've got your minutes, so it'll be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever, we can go into things very, very deeply. And also what we can do as well, when we say things, sometimes you may not quite understand what we're giving to you, and what we can do, we can go into that issue as well, of course.
Well, very soon, Mark's going to make his way into the booth. We've had one question that's just come in for him, so we're going to do that, if that's right with you, Mark, yeah? And I just want to let you know as well, if you've never, pre-purchased your minutes before, there's an offer that might interest you by speaking to our friendly receptions here. And it's right here, this is this offer. Now, it's for 15 minutes, it's only £4.99. So it's usually a value of £22.50. You are saving over 75%. It works out at just 34p per minute. And it's free to call this number to redeem it. 0808 206 7777, press option 1. So this question's come through. Oh, you lot, what is with the compliments with Mark? I'm getting jealous here. Oh, lovely Mark. From this kind of is lovely. This is lovely Mark only. Evening, Mark. Ran into Mr. Taurus at New Year. Looks rough. Is he going through rough times? And his thoughts on seeing me? Thanks from Virgo Lady.
Virgo Lady, thank you very much for the question. I've done a slightly different spread here because I got the feeling that this question was going to come out. Yes, where he is at this moment in time, I do feel that he's not in an overly good place, yeah? I do feel that in the situation that he's in, the grass sometimes looks greener on the other side, and I do feel now he's ready for some kind of new beginnings. When he saw you, you get this lovely card, you get this card, the Two of Cups. You saw me shuffle cards, it's come out again. Now this card, Two of Cups, it means unification, coming together, and he was absolutely over the moon to see you. He does actually acknowledge that he would like to get to know you again, but I will say to you, relationship will be slightly different. I do see you moving forward, but I see you moving forward very, very slowly indeed. Thanks for your question. Lots of love and light.
Thank you very much indeed. So, Mark, the time has come where we're going to ask you to make your way into the side
Not a problem.
and do some private readings. Will you kayak soon?
I certainly will. If you're going to call me lovely and fabulous, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, keep the compliments coming. You'll be on screen all day. See you later. Bye-bye. Thank you. Viewers, off he goes. The one and only Mark. You've seen the way that he works. He likes to get in there quickly, get you that guidance. He doesn't like to mess about. He's anti-waffle, just wants to get straight to it. Mark has got a deck of cards that he's worked with for 15 years, but the new version. So he's had the same print for 15 years, and he loves those cards. And he's also known as a card reader, so he works a lot with the tarot cards, got many spreads. So let's just say, for example, you want a reading for the year ahead. So what he can do is a Wheel of Fortune spread for that type of question, lays down 12 particular cards, so 12 cards, one for each month, and then works around that way to offer you the insight and the guidance. He's got a card, he's got a spread for many situations, the love spread, the career spread. The thing about Mark as a person, he's really down to earth, doesn't take himself too seriously, a lot of life experience, he's very honest, you know, he's a dad, he's been married, divorced, he's very open, and he had got a new toy the other day. I must remember to ask him about it. He was so excited, he had to go off the phone for 5 minutes. He got himself a new toy. It was an oven. He got a new oven, so I must write down to ask him about his new oven. But right now, viewers, he's in the booth, logging in to do what he loves doing, which is connecting with you, giving you guidance, giving you insight. And he, as I was saying, he works quickly and choosing quickly. Mark is logging in. Now, we've also got available Lauren, if you want to go through to... Oh, Rufa Dente has just become available. She's got over 45 years worth of experience. No questions too much bother for her. Mother, grandmother, call through. Alison Sheryll, she feels inspired by the cards that she works with. She feels inspired by the crystals that she works with. She loves working and work with your situation, and she loves music as well. Now, you can just call direct if you want to. So call direct for Mark, call direct for Alison, call direct any of our psychics with these numbers here. All you do from your landline, 0907 004 0033. That is £1.50 per minute plus your network access charge. Or if you want to call from your mobile, 87777 to ring, and that's £1.50 per minute there. But do remember, you can also use the Mystic Call app. So here is Mark, away from me, away from all these me. He's only in there just so we can show you where he is. No one's in there with him, as you can see. It's a very small, contained place. Just him and the cards. That's all there's space there for. And the phone. Call through, get your one-to-one with Mark. He gets very busy. I'm just letting you know, FYI, as the kids say. It's very busy. So while he's there, if you want maybe a 5-minute reading, a 2-minute reading, 10-minute, go through, because he might get snapped up by someone who wants it for an hour. So call now. You've also got Sophia Angelini, Trisha Hudson, been with this show like Johnson pretty much day one, with 35 years worth of experience. Audrey, been doing readings for well over 2 decades. Viewers, been doing it for ages. I had my first reading ever in life with Audrey. Perhaps you've had readings with her before, perhaps you haven't. Maybe you've always gone to males for readings. Maybe you want to try a little bit different today. Audrey is there, very kind-hearted lady, wears heart on her sleeve. She listens as well. No questions to bother for her. Oh, you've got Jules available as well. Perhaps you want to have a reading, but you don't know what to ask a psychic. I was there. I was you. Perhaps you're curious. You can just go in and tell her your name, because she does something called soul plan, which is just working with the energy of your name. So it's like, and what an astrologer would do with your date of birth, like work with your numbers. She works with your name, the letters, the placement. She's a 4th generational psychic. She's a mum. She does a lot of work outside it. So selfless, so giving, and she's a lot of fun to be around. I've worked with her on the show. She just cracks me up. She's lovely. She's available as we speak. And remember, you can read about all of our psychics on the app, viewers, the Mystic Call app. And to be honest with you, I do it from my phone as well. When I see a new psychic come up, in my opinion, it's quicker than this, just in my opinion, because it updates quite quickly. You just refresh and you can see who's available for you. So it's the Mystic Call app from your smartphone. I have it here, viewers. I've saved it to my phone's home screen, and I can see who's available when you go to call. It gives you a list, and you can read about them as well in more detail than I'm telling you. So we see Alison Sheryll, David W., Sophia Angelini, Audrey. You click on one of their profiles. Let's go to Alison, and you've got bullet points there. You've got a write-up. There's just so much on the app, and you can watch us live.
And do remember as well, we are going to be going after hours to psychic after hours from 9 till midday, okay? So if we disappear at 9 o'clock, we're going to after party. And if you want to come, I welcome you. You've got to invitate you personally. Now, text reading you have seen. Phone readings are available. Something else that is available for you for 2019, email readings. Now, you want to have your reading in front of you. You might want to go back, but you might want to print it out and stick it on your wall. You want a reading for the year, each month, broken down. Psychic development. Perhaps you want to get an astrology reading. Maybe you're doing psychic development yourself and you want to kind of ask about different tools and techniques. You might want to have it written down. Well, we have an email service for you. All you've got to do is email customer@psychictoday.com with your request and question to get an email response from a psychic within 5 days. Now, standard response, which is 1 to 2 pages, which I still think is a lot personally, is only £13.99. But if there is a lot you want in there, if you want even more than a standard response, you can get an extended response. That's 3 to 4 pages, and that's only £29.99 for 3 to 4 page email reading. If you would want one of our studio psychics to respond to your reading, that's only £39.99, viewers, for one of our studio psychics to give you that personal response. Now, you must have an account with us here on the show to use email readings, but our friendly receptionist can explain everything. So those are the 3 ways that you can get your readers. There we go, all the details here. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to speak to a lady that I was telling you about just now, who does the soul plan reading, working with your name. It's lovely Jules. Hi Jules, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Hi, Ophelia.
Hello, lovely. Nice to hear your voice. I feel like we haven't spoken like this year or for so long.
Well, yeah, not this year.
Well, not this year. No, actually, not this year. We haven't, exactly. So, Jules, for anyone that's new to us, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a single mum. I've been working as a psychic with the show now for, it'll be my 10th year this year.
Wow,
and, and I am self-employed. I'm also an artist as well as a psychic. And I've just finished my master's degree.
Wow, oh my goodness, congratulations. Wow, wow. Oh my gosh, I never got that far, Jules, the degree, and I was like, no, not doing it. I just love that you've done that. What made you go and do that? I mean, did you have a gap between your degree and your master's, or did you continue it straight on?
I did, yeah. I did my degree back in the noughties, you know, again as a single parent.
Yeah, of course.
Which was small. And then when I qualified and graduated, I went into self-employment and as an artist and a jewellery maker, as well as obviously doing the psychic and holistic work that I do. And I just thought, I felt the time was right back in January 2017 to do. I'd always wanted to continue the studies. There were unanswered questions and subjects that I wanted to explore a bit more, you know. So, but it was down to timing and of course cost. And fitting it in, and because my daughter's now just turned 18,
oh my word,
I'm less hands-on as a parent, you see. So I thought, well, if I'm ever going to do it, now's the right time. So that's literally what I've done.
Ah, congratulations. Well, thank you so much for coming and logging in for tonight as well. And we're going to be talking a little bit about the ex, and wondering, can you be friends with the ex? Like, generally, can people, you know, have a good, proper friendship with an ex?
Well, it's a good subject. I know people that are, and it's successful friendships and relationships. But I also know, you know, myself personally, I'm more of a move-on type of person. It's not that I bear grudges or anything like that, but, you know, when you've that part of your heart has been with somebody, it can be quite difficult to switch that off.
Yeah.
So, actually, it works for some, not for everybody. You know, there's no right or wrong to it. If you find out that, you know, during the relationship that you're more like friends anyway, then I guess that's your better chance of success as a friendship, you know.
No, it's really interesting topic. Well, thank you so much for your take on it. We've actually had a text sent through for you. Would you be happy to do a mini reading for Gemini?
I'd love to, thank you.
Fabulous. This says, will I see or hear from PR over the coming weeks? Thanks, from Gemini.
Thank you, Gemini. I'll have a look at the cards for you, see what the guides bring in as well around that question. I feel as though there's a lot of thought about it, you know, as if this person contemplating maybe reaching out, or would he say and do. So there's a lot of thought given towards actually reaching out and connecting here. I'd be inclined to say yes, but it might go into next month, because I'm being shown the symbol of Aquarius, which, yes, we're now in Aquarius, aren't we? Obviously, the 22nd of January, it's changed over to Aquarius. But I'm feeling more February, towards the midpoint or back end of it, where there could actually be an opportunity to both connect again. At the moment, it seems to be more about thoughts on that and how to approach it, what to say, what to do. And maybe there's been a couple of attempts, writing the text message, then deleting it and not sending it, So that seems to be significantly around the two of you, but I would say February is a stronger possibility than what January is. Thank you, Gemini.
Thank you very much for your question, Gemini. I hope you found it useful. And thank you very much as well. Jules, how long are you going to be logged in for?
Well, I've just logged in, so the next hour or two, we'll see how it goes. But I'm thinking till about the end of the show, really.
Oh, yes, please. We'll see how you go. But we will totally love you to be here if that's possible. Thank you.
Take care. Thank you, Ophelia. Take care.
Bye. Bye-bye. Viewers, how cool is that? You know what? I like the fact that we talk to our psychics about other stuff that are not psychic stuff. Obviously do, and that's very interesting. But Jules, later on in her life, she's gone on and done her masters. She's doing things that she's still passionate about, as well as the psychic work. And I think we can all maybe relate to not doing things maybe when we wanted to do them, maybe going back and doing things or trying new things. Jules, to me, is just a normal lady, a single mum, a working mum, a just down-to-earth normal lady who works in a psychic way. She's very approachable, really understanding. Call through. She's going to take a call. Now, please remember the show is for your entertainment purpose only. You must be 18 or over and if the bill pays permission. No questions on health, fertility, legal or financial issues. Now, we're going to be going on a very short break, but keep it psychic safe. We've only just scratched the surface of the show, and Mark is available. See you after this. And I love it. And also, I've started doing just normal boxing, and I'm finding that a bit challenging because unlike kickboxing, you can't kick, so it's all just fists. Other TV shows I like, apart from obviously watching Psychic Today, are all of the Australian soaps. Neighbours and Home and Away, I'm addicted. And my new favourite one, which is going to finish very soon, Wentworth Prison. I love Australians. Actually, I love everyone. I also love a lot of reality TV, but I'm also
is the Queen. I really had nowhere to go after that. I mean, there's me building up just to the palace, and I look down the side of the bus, and there is the Queen. So I sort of said hello, gave a wave, and I said, yeah, can you do this again in about an hour and 50 minutes? Because I've got nothing to do with the tour now. What I feel I bring to the psychic team, I suppose, is an enthusiasm, an energy, and I just love being a member of the team. And we use the word team, but really it feels more like a family, I guess. And I suppose I'm the slightly nutty uncle or cousin or brother. You know, the one where you just think, oh, bless, look at them. I've been Richard Oliver, and my PIN number is 6515. Speak to you soon.
Hello, my name is Karen Brown and my PIN number is 4073. I've been a psychic over 30 years and I got into it as many of my friends were interested in it, and I just really took it up as a hobby and never expected it to become my work, but I really love my work. Before I was a psychic, I was a hairdresser, and I always knew I wanted to be a hairdresser. I knew from the age of 8. It was as though I got a little bit of psychic insight of my sort of future profession. But I will say my psychic work has really took over more, but I do a little bit of hairdressing, and I do feel that it often comes through within my readings when picking up people, because I often pick up their hair, what their hair may look like, what colour their hair is. But I will say I do love my psychic work more. I would say my favourite song would be Robbie Williams' Angels, because I think it's a real sort of like touching sort of spiritual sort of song, and I really love it. I think the best place I've ever been really is Dubai, and seeing all like the beautiful hotels and the lovely beaches, and I feel it was just sort of like perfect and relaxing. I would probably say sort of many funny stories very much in my life, and I think it's more with like great times and sort of having laughs with my friends of like little antics that I've got up to, but I can't tell you because I may lose my job. I'd say what I bring to psychic today is really like my love of the psychic way of working, because as I said, it's done so much for me as a person, because I always say like I found my sort of psychic path. I've really enjoyed it. You know, I've met some lovely people, I've done some teaching, I love actually working on TV, and it's just really brought me so much.
Welcome back to the show. Now, I just want to remind everybody that at 9 o'clock we're going to be finished on the TV channel, but that's not it for us. Oh no, we continue till midnight, but we do it online. Psychic After Hours, which is on social media or on the Mystical app. And you know what? It's like the after party. You know, the VVIP, and everybody is welcome. So come, I mean, you're very important people now, but after, and you know, we do more. We're more interactive over there. We talk about other things as well. So come over there, you know, come and see us on the Psychic After Hours. And we have a bit more of a chat as well with some of the psychics. So that's going to be happening from 9 o'clock. So just want to remind everybody. Now, you are watching Psychic Today. We are live and interactive. And, you know, if you want to have a psychic reading, some of Britain's top psychics, international psychics, logged in and available, and you can call now. Though if you would prefer to send a text in, we have got text space for your texts, so get them in. Maybe you want to get a mini reading, you want to get a taste of what a psychic reading could all be about, then text the show, viewers. We have space. But what we're going to do right now is speak to a beautiful lady viewer. She's going to be doing the takeovers for the first bit of the show. It's the gorgeous Mozinah. Hi, Mozinah.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Fabulous. So we've got a topic today, which is, can you be friends with the ex? What's your thoughts on that? Do you think people should try to be friends with the ex?
I think it depends on the situation. If you're asking me personally, I don't do that.
No, me neither.
Leave my past in the past.
Yeah, firmly.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a bit like you, because when we were talking about it, I thought I've only had like one ex really, and I don't even, he's not even in my like consciousness, my space. Do you know what I mean? And so when we're talking about, I'm thinking, oh, could I be friends with him? And obviously we're all grown up like 1,000 years ago, but it's like it's just not a thing. Do you know what I mean? So, but then there are some people that are, I guess, better as friends and in a relationship. So if that works for them, then crack on, right?
Yeah, I mean, it is all personal at the end of the day. Sometimes you can try a relationship with someone and just feel a bit silly for doing so because it's just not what the two of you thought it would be. But I think if it's been something that's very long term and there's an awful lot of history there, it's always going to be very tempting to go back to what you know, and it could hurt other people. So I am a leave it in the past type of person.
I'm with you there as well. What about, you know, you mentioned hurting other people there. What about if you've met a new partner and they are still friends with their ex? That would bother me, I must say.
Yeah, it would bother me too. My ego wouldn't like that.
No, my ego couldn't handle it. I'd be like, you know what, I can't do it. Why is that? Is it insecurity with us? Is it because we feel like, again, maybe we feel like, you know, you should just leave the past in the past kind of thing?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's insecurity as such. I think it's more, are you at a point where you can trust that person enough for them not to go back? Like, how much do you know between the two of them?
This is the thing.
Yeah, it's a tricky one, that.
Yeah, that is. I wouldn't feel comfortable with that personally. Well, viewers, get your questions in. We've got space. If you want to send a text, your text could be on the screen within the next 5 minutes or so. That's a possibility around here for the moment. So text letters TV, press the space bar, type your questions, and that's 87777 at £1.50. So Mozinah, what do you have tonight? Is that your top or is that a piece of amethyst? Because I couldn't quite work out if that print was on your top or if it was a crystal.
Oh no, it's the moon.
Oh no, on your waistcoat. Oh yes, I thought it was a piece of amethyst. I was like, that's pretty. I thought he was just holding it, and I was thinking she's got strong arms. Oh no, it's very pretty. It's the moon. That's what I thought it was. That's what I was looking like this. Very pretty. So sorry, how are you working today?
As usual, cards, crystals, candle.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. So we've got a question. I'm going to hand it over to you, my lovely, to a couple of questions, and it says, "Good evening. Please, could I have a love reading, please? Thank you, from Lainey."
Thank you. Okay, nice to hear from you, Lainey. Thank you. Okay. What I do feel here with you, love feels to be more of an option now. I don't know if it's taken you a little while to kind of get used to wanting love again, or feel at a place where you're ready for it. But I do think you are beginning to get a little bit more comfortable now. You're open to the idea. Your energy looks like it's warming to it, which is good. I do see here in the card spread, Lainey, there's either still reflection upon your past, or it has taken you a very long time to close the door on that. And what the cards are just acknowledging here is that, yes, you've had your tough times. There has been, truthfully, I think you've been to places in your mind where love is concerned that has been such a low frequency here with you that it's taken you a long time to finally get up and running again. As for when love itself is coming in here, I'm not being drawn to anything just yet, because I can still see there's a bit of an obstruction and a restriction around it. However, okay, given that you're in the right circumstances, right place, right time, accepting invitations to go to new places, I think this is possible for you within the next 18 months to be beginning to date someone again. I don't particularly want you to be doing this online. When I say me, but the cards, they're not edging towards anything online. They want you more in a place with people. Okay, so thank you very much for your message, Lainey. And there is another one on the screen for me, so I'm just going to quickly reshuffle while I'm just grabbing my cards. You'll see at the side of me there's a little spinning carousel of psychics that are ready and waiting to take your calls. So if you want to go through, number at the top of the screen and then select the following options. Okay, so this one says, "Hi Mozinah, is F and AG still together or not, like he says? If yes, in what way are they together? Love and light from K at Taurus." Okay, let's have a little look and see. Okay, I've got a bit of a funny feeling in my gut about this. So there's something here that I feel inclined not to trust. And I think this is what not what you're aiming at, but where you are along the lines of this here. This is what you're feeling as well. So I don't think you're being told the whole story. Okay. Communication here with these two looks a little bit sparse at the moment. So I don't know if they have separated or if they have went on a break of some kind, but there does seem to be distance here that's coming up with the two of them, and an awful lot of things that are being avoided, things that aren't being dealt with, they aren't talking about, and neither one of them is really coming forwards to deal with this. Okay, let's see. You've asked me if they're still together, and this is the thing, every time I link into that, my intuition just goes, so I do think there is something there still. There is still emotions attached to this. There is still feelings, but I can't actually put them physically together right now because I can see the distance there. Will this, Will they get back together again? Will they want to be in the same place again? Yes, there is still nostalgia attached to that. If that actually happens, though, is the million-dollar question, I think, here, because they're both very stubborn. Neither one is coming forwards to actually deal with the issue at hand. Okay, so thank you for your message, Taurus. Okay, so I have another question here on the screen. And just so you know, I am here until 8 p.m, so if you want to send in a text message for me, please feel free to do so. Just put my name at the beginning, and the producer will save it for when I do my next web posting. So let's have a little look here and see. So this one says, Mozinah, please, will Pisces and me make up soon? Any contact? Thank you, Pisces Moon. Oh, thank you. Okay. Yes. Bless you. Okay. Interestingly, the card of the Pisces is up here. As with the last message, but with you, it's in a different way. But it is going to take one of you to break that ice. And you're both in the position where you want to, but you're kind of afraid of how the other person will react. So treading very gently here is the key, I think, because I don't know, I just feel like there needs to be more consideration, and the way that the two of you are talking to one another also needs to be with a bit more kindness as well, because I think that's where it lacked last time. I do see here with the two of you, I'm being drawn to a meeting within the next 4 weeks here, which looks quite promising. The communication is there. Okay, contact, couple of weeks, meeting seems to be within a 4-week period here. Okay, Pisces Moon, you'll get there. I think you just need to bang your heads together. Thank you for your question. Okay, could I just have this on the big screen, please, Mr. P, because it's cut off at the bottom for me. I can see the top part. There we go. It says, hi Mozinah, can I have a love reading? Will there be changes this year, or is there more inner work to do? Thank you. And that's from Sally. What a wonderful question. Thank you so much. Very happy that you chose me to do that, so thank you. Let's have a little look here and see. Still more work to be done. The card's very adamant on this. They're not wanting to bring anything forward right now because a lot of this that's there, so this is your spread here. No, we don't want the love, that's your block, this is where you are, so there's still some more spiritual healing needing to be done, and this is, this is what you need to be giving yourself over the next 7 months in particular here with you, Sally. I don't know if you're planning on going on holiday or planning a trip somewhere that actually involves you doing some form of spiritual healing work within yourself, but I am being very attracted to that here for you this year, Sally, which is interesting. I think particularly around the month of August, this is when this opportunity comes up here for you. What I really like overall, even though there isn't anyone standing out to me in the love situation, is that you're very accepting of yourself this year. And once you get to that point, it's only a matter of time before you begin to attract the right type of person in, which is what we need to be doing. So thank you for your message, Sally. Okay, so that is my first takeover of the evening. I will be logging in just a second, so if you want to get through to me, my PIN number is 4656, but for now I'll hand you back to the studio.
Thank you very much, Mozinah. Viewers, if you like the sound of her, if you felt drawn to her, call through. She's wearing the moon. We had that black big moon, the blue moon, the other day. Perhaps you're wondering how to work with the moon vibe, if that's still a possibility. And Mozinah as well, she, works hard. This woman, she's writing a book. She's got her own private practice. She's one of our psychics here. She loves music as well, into music as well. She comes from a psychic family. She loves house move questions as well as all the questions to do with emotions and feelings. Go through to her. Don't miss this opportunity. You've also got available Mark in the psychic booth. We're going to be chatting to him apparently, but he's available, so you can call now if you want to. We've also got new psychic. Chantel is with us, so perhaps you're wanting to try one of our newer psychics. Maybe you've had readings with a particular psychic and you want to try somebody else, maybe for a bit of alternative guidance, something a little bit different. Perhaps what could Chantel possibly pick up regarding your situation? Why not give her a try? The lovely Frida Joy is available, over 30 years worth of experience. Here's Mozinah, isn't she just gorgeous? You've also got Trisha Hudson available. Call through. Please do remember the show is for your entertainment purpose only. You must be 18 or over and have the bill pays permission, and no questions on health, fertility, legal or financial issues. That leaves so many other things that you can speak to our psychics about: your career, your love life, you know, you're curious, if you're skeptical, so many things you can speak to our psychics about. And you can text the show, you can instant message on the app viewers, you can get email readings, you can call a psychic. There's so many things you can do to connect with us on the show, and we're going to keep on trying to build and give you more variety. Speaking of building, actually, we're going to be going online from 9 o'clock, Psychic After Hours. I've been there once. It's quite a nice place to go. I must say, it was quite exciting. There was lots of interaction, lots more topics, lots of speaking to psychics. Yeah, it was cool over there. So do come at 9 p.m. with us. You can find us on social media or the Mystic Call app, and that's Psychic After Hours from 9 o'clock. Got 3 hours to prepare yourself for that. Now, we do have space for your text messages, so if you did want to send a text in, please feel free to text. You can text via the app viewers. Yes, you can indeed. It just costs you just £1. Or if you want to text the original way, text the letters TV, press the space bar, type your question, and send that to 87777, and that's £1.50. Now, we're going to speak to Mark in the booth. He is available, so by all means, if you want to speak to him, call him. If his phone rings, he'll disconnect from me. He'll drop me like a bag of potatoes, viewers, but it's fine. I can take it. I'm hard. I can take it, and he will give you that private reading. So, Mark, you're working with the cards today. We've seen, but we've also seen you, or some of us might have seen you working from home with your pendulum.
Right,
when do you use that tool, and why?
I wish I brought. I haven't actually got it with me, but I normally use my pendulum when people are looking at a particular date or a particular month. And how I use that, I hang it over a calendar and see the rotation of the pendulum. When the pendulum rotates clockwise, generally it means yes, and when it rotates anti-clockwise, potentially it means no. And the bigger the arc of the circle, the stronger the yes, the stronger the no, as the case may be.
Okay, interesting. And how many pendulums do you have?
I've got 2 pendulums. One's an amethyst pendulum, and I was recently gifted a moonstone pendulum, and apparently moonstone tunes into the feminine energy really, really quickly. So I get a lot of ladies who I do readings for with that particular pendulum, because for some unknown reason it tunes in with the feminine energy really quickly.
Pretty. Well, you have to show us when you're at home. Oh my goodness! And how's your oven? That's your other toy that you like to use.
Let's not go there. It does everything. It does everything but cook. Unfortunately.
Oh yeah, we'll talk more about that later. Yeah, that sounds like a complex relationship you got there with the oven. So, what kind of questions do you like to look into? Because out here you had quite a mixture. You had love and you had kind of like a general as well. What kind of questions do you like to look into?
Whatever the question may be, whether it's love or career or anything in between. Okay. I like the direct question. So whether it's, will the ex come back? Will I get that job? Will I go to university? I like the type of question I can look at and get straight into straight away. Some questions that we get when we do those questions, they're very, very much, if I do this, will I do that? Yeah. Well, sometimes we don't have enough time to answer those type of questions. So I like the direct type of question.
Okay, well, we've got a text, we've got a direct one. Can I have a general reading from John, 20th for the first 58? Now, Mark's available for you, as you can call.
Thanks very much for your question, John. John, I've got to say to you, if you are looking at a new beginning outside of love, shall we say, so whether you're looking at that new job, that new house, something very material, can I say to you that potentially that is just round the corner from you? The only thing I will say to you is, if there is a man involved giving you advice, potentially I would say take this advice with a pinch of salt. I do feel a lady coming in to give you her advice, and I do feel that her advice is going to be pretty good advice and pretty sound advice, and somebody who has actually done exactly the same as what you are doing anyway. But can I say to you as well, you get one card that talks about things coming to an end, and it's something that's on your mind now that's coming to an end. It's not going to be as disastrous as you think it's going to be. I do feel it's going to be pretty amicable, but it will be an ending. But please, at this moment in time, there's just a sense of worry around it. But I do feel that although the ending definitely potentially is going to happen, just be aware that it isn't going to be as bad as you think it's going to be. Thank you for your question there. Lots of love and light.
Thank you very much, Dee. We're going to do one more with Mr. Mark, as Pravel calls him. Pravel's our producer, by the way, calls him Mr. Mark. Oh, gosh, you command such respect, Mark, don't you? Don't even realise you do it. You don't even realise you do it. Oh, no, please, I want to command respect. Thank you very much. Viewers, just so you know, Chantel's available right now. She's got over 25 years' worth of experience. Does work with auras, chakras, emotions, feelings. Maybe you've got conflicting emotions about a situation, not quite sure why you're feeling a certain way, and want to talk it out. Chantel available, call now. So we've got to Laugh, one of my favourite names. Thank you for texting. It says, hi, can I have a love reading? Liked T, but he's met someone else. Is it serious? Any other interest coming forward for me?
One of the reasons that I like reading like this in the book is actually show you the cards as I'm going along, and the first card you get out is this card here, and this card talks about opportunities and very unexpected opportunities. So yes, I do feel that potentially there's somebody new coming in that you are going to move forward with. This person though, although you like them at this moment in time, I do feel that when you meet them they will be a little bit uncertain about you, and you're going to be thinking, well, why are you uncertain about me? I do feel that this person has been a little bit hurt in their past, and because they've been a little bit hurt, there is just this little bit of uncertainty. I don't see them walking away from you. I don't see you walking away from them, but you just have to bear with them. I do feel they want to get to know you better, and I do feel that you will feel a connection between you and him before he feels a connection between him and you. But I do feel that it's going to be something special when you get over this one little hurdle. Thank you for your question. Lots of love and light.
Lots of love and light. Thank you very much, Mr. Mark. Gonna leave you in there. We'll see you out here shortly.
No problem at all.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Viewers, Mark available right now. So down to earth, you know, so he's funny as well. You know, he's just kind. If you want to go through to Mark, 15 years he's been doing psychic reading. Spoke about how he works with the pendulums, but he also has the cards. He's had a deck of cards for 15 years, but this is the new print of the new ones of the old print, if that makes sense. Yes, so he's really familiar with these cards. He loves working with them. They're his faves. He's got many spreads that he works with. He can also work hands-free if you want him to, and if you want to get a male perspective, maybe the man in your life is just getting on your nerves. It happens. Listen, it happens, doesn't it, ladies and gents? Or maybe the female in your life is getting on your nerves. You want to get a female perspective. Chantal is there. You've got Poppy, you've got Jules, you've got Peony. And for your male perspective, you have got Mark. You've also got Joe in Thailand. David W is also out tonight, so call through. Your choices are endless here. Please remember, you must be 18 or over and have the bill pays permission. No questions on health, fertility, legal or financial issues, and the show is for your entertainment purpose only. So do keep watching, by the way, because you are yet to be graced with the big hello from Richard Oliver and the very polite also hello from John Healy. So do keep watching. Now, Chantal, let's have a look at one of our newer psychics. I've been away for a couple of days. I've come back. We have a new psychic, and I love this. And you know what? I love the fact that I can look and find out exactly how you can find out. Oh, hello, pretty lady. So, Chantal viewers. So let me tell you a bit about Chantal. Compassionate psychic, over 25 years worth of experience. Natural psychic, works with the tarot cards, works with her spirit guides. She does aura readings as well. She works with the crystal ball, the pendulum, her psychic senses. She can work freehand, so that's with no tools. Psychically aware from childhood, and then she spent 5 years developing in the psychic world. I mean, viewers, the list goes on. You can read so much. What does she like doing in her spare time? That's what I want to know. Oh my goodness, we can go together, eating out. I love eating out. She loves to travel as well. And the thing is, I like the fact that the profiles on here tells you about them as psychics, but also tells you about them as people. There might be something you might, relate to her. Maybe like she likes music. You might like music. We're drawn to people for different reasons, So if you want to go through to Chantal, call through. She's logged in for the first time today. Chantal, if you can hear me, welcome to the team. Absolutely welcome to the team. I hope you're enjoying it so far. Give her a try, viewers. She might be the psychic that you're wanting to go through to. Maybe, have a reading with her again, or maybe you might want to go through to it and try somebody else. This is your show. Do it your way. And we also do have available the lovely Kev, over 25 years worth of experience. Mozinah, is there as well. She did the takeover a little bit earlier, going through those questions. So warm, so beautiful, so warm, so welcoming. And I worked with her a couple of weeks on the show, and she's just such a nice person to be around. You know, when someone's just easy to be around, you know, that is her. She loves her work. She gets on with it. All about positivity. Here for you. She can take a call. But you know what, viewers, keep sending those texts in because we've got space for them. So if you want to send a text via the Mystic Hall app, viewers, it's easy. Text the show from our Mystic Hall app. You can download the app from your app store. It's just £1 to send a text. You get a free text for every time you top up £5 or more per day. Sorry, per one time you top up per day, subject to availability. But right now we're going to topic talk with Julie Dawn. Hi, Julie D.
Hello, Ophelia.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Keeping
Fabulous.
warm.
So again, my lovely.
Cold.
Oh, yeah, we had snow the other day. I could not actually believe it. But you know what? Hopefully it'll get warmer.
I know.
But Julie, I want to talk to you about something. I mean, you're a lady of the world. You've lived. You know, you've had an interesting life. You've done a lot with yourself. And we're talking about exes. Can you be friends with the ex?
Yes, but not straight away.
Oh.
Is my feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Because often when you split up with someone, in a way, it's like a bereavement. You need time to heal. And also, you know, sometimes a split, maybe one of you doesn't split and one of you does, you know? So trying to stay friends or to be friends during that period can be very difficult. I mean, personally, when something ends, there needs to be a period, you know, before you can say, okay, we can be friends.
But if there are kids involved, though, should you do an effort to try and get on for the kids' sake?
Oh, yes, especially in front of the children.
Yeah.
Yeah. When there's kids involved, you know, I mean, you've got to be at least civil and try not to kids, you know, pick up animosity or, you know, difficult vibes. I mean, it can be difficult.
Yeah.
You know, for the kids, yeah.
I
wouldn't say you have to be friends, but you have to be all and amicable.
Yeah, not hate each other, you know. Well, we're going to do a question with you. How are you working today? Do you have any particular tools?
I have my lovely cards.
Sweet, lovely. Which cards are they? Are they your tarot ones, or are they the oracle ones, or are they the clear see-through ones?
The tarot.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, we've got a text from the Mystical app, and it says, "Hi, fed up of very little contact from Scorpio since he went home abroad. I pulled back today. What's he feeling, and do you see contact from him soon? Thanks from Libra and Ireland."
Let's have a look. Libra, Scorpio. Okay. Pull back from Scorpio. Yes, Scorpio can talk. Let's have a look. Let's see what's going on. Will there be any contact and going on? Okay. Well, someone here is feeling a little bit trapped by a situation. They want to go away or they have them overseas. A bit low. Well, I have got contact and I have got news. Okay, I do feel that he is going to come to you. I mean, you have got the lovers. You know, the Two of Cups, which is a lovely Rose card. There's some victory. You've got coming. You have got. I'm feeling it might be just a bit of a blip. I mean, say you pull back, sometimes you do need to, darling. But you've got good news. You've got feeling a lot better around this. So, yeah, I do feel there's going to be cut. I've got a 2 with that. 2 can be 2 days, 2 weeks, 2, but there's a 2 here. We're in touch. But I feel this is a blip, and I do feel there's a nice energy around this, darling. So lots of love and light.
Lots of love and light. We have another text, and it's, is there any love coming my way? Thank you from Joyce, 9th of the 8th, 58.
Hello, lovely Joyce. Let's have a look. Well, I hope you're getting out and about and meeting this halfway. Sometimes, you know, we are proactive. Mind you, it's not great weather, you know, out and about at the moment, but let's look, sweetheart. Okay. As for Joyce. Yeah, you need friends, haven't you? Around connections or relationships. Right, let's see what's going on. There's been limitations, all right? Sometimes there's barriers for what reason. Barriers can be you not get socially, a barrier be maybe you haven't let go of a past situation, or maybe yourself. Right, now we've got someone here who's quite nice actually. Look like air sign energy. Right, you are okay, very up and down. Right, that's someone from the past, okay? But you are going to be feeling better. So I don't know if there's something to solve, but there's good news around that. You're going to be feeling better around that. There's something quite random coming in here out of the blue as well, but you've got what is granted around love. And it then have faith and trust. And I've got a feel for an air sign, man. So, Joyce, lots of love and light.
Lots of love. Thank you very much indeed, Joyce. How long are you going to be with us for tonight, please, Julie D?
I'm going to be logging off for an hour, and then hopefully I'm going to be back on till 12.
Oh, wicked. Lovely. So you want to be coming to Psychic After Hours with us then?
I will be.
Sure. Fabulous. I love that. Thank you. You enjoy your readings. Take care. Bye-bye.
Have a good show. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Julie Dawn is coming to Psychic After Hours. Are you coming with us to Psychic After Hours? Come and join us from 9 till midnight. And, you know, we're going to be speaking to more of our psychics, going more in depth about stuff as well. And it's like the after party. So this is the party to be at. But I tell you what, that is where you definitely need to be. Come and join us over there, viewers. Psychic After Hours. But what we're going to do right now is very soon be handing over to lovely Mozinah. Just to let you know who's available right now. You have got Mark. You can take a call. Now, we have got 3 male psychics on the show today. We've all got loads of ladies logged in from home as well. You've got Mozinah, you've got Claire with us, you've got Chantel, one of our newest psychics. Dawn Aurora was so busy the other day, actually. She can take a call. Now, just to let you know, we're going to be talking to Peony in a minute. We are talking a lot about, you know, love and the ex, and can you be friends with the ex? It can be tricky. I don't know. I think I mean, I don't know any people who are exes that are actually like proper, you know, tight friends. I'm sure there are loads of people, but I can imagine it can always be weird and it just spirals, you know, if you get a new partner and then you're friends with the ex. But maybe, you know, grown-ups, we can do it. We can do it. Or perhaps you've met someone who is really good friends with the ex and you're thinking, this is not cool. But we're going to talk it out with Peony. Hi, Peony. Good evening.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you, Ophelia?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm really good, yes.
Fabulous.
Nice, cosy and the warm.
Oh, good. Same here, actually. Same here. I'm glad that it's nice and warm in here. Actually, it's freezing outside. We're talking about a case of the ex right now. So, how would you feel if you met somebody and they were friends with the ex? I wouldn't like it myself. What about yourself?
I haven't been in that situation particularly. However, I think that, you know, if you're adult about it, then you can do it. So I think exes teach us something, and, you know, I always think that people are all connections are significant. So you've got to look at where do they all fit in. And if there's an emotional pull, you know, if you're feeling kind of fired up, then there's some healing that needs to happen still. So that's why you're all still connected up. That's the way I would say it. But we have free will and we have choices. So we can dodge being in that space with someone. But, you know, being friends with them, I think it takes a big person, so that's why it comes in with your emotions. So it's like, how do you accept something? So you come with acceptance, you're working with being the bigger person times and overriding it. You know, so, you know, it can be a good thing, you know? It can be a good
Interesting, and that's the thing as well. We immediately feel like it's a threatening situation, but I think in the beginning, if you were to meet somebody and, you know, you're getting to know them, but then there's that constant energy of with their ex or you don't, because if you're new in the relationship, you don't know. Do you know what I mean? But I mean, like you say, if we're growing up about it, really there should be no problems. You know?
Well, I'm looking at it from where there's some kind of harmony. There's still some connection.
Yeah.
Mostly, if you've got an ex, and obviously there are very dramatic kind of drama-filled scenarios as well, where there's manipulation. That's different. You've got to cut those kind of situations. But where you're looking, there's some harmony. So say you've got a partner you're just getting to know, and they've got children with that person, and there has to be communication, then that's where, you know, you've got to be a bit big about it, and it's how can you package something to fix it. So every individual situation, and I do a lot on the phone line, you know, where there's complex scenarios. but it's a personal thing for someone, and each person is working through things at their own pace. But exes, if you can, we all do have scenarios with exes, and some people say, well, ex is just for a reason. But if you say that everybody you connect up with, an interaction with, is significant, otherwise it wouldn't happen, then you look for why was that, and then you don't get set up about things. And you think, well, actually, I'll take bits from that person, and I'll move on to my current relationship, and not get phased. If we get stuck, that's why we're all about this, like cord cutting. It's not only cutting cords with a person, you can cut cords with something somebody said, or cut cords with a particular situation that's given a really challenging time to deal with. But it's all part of the big tapestry of our own lives. So I love it. I embrace it. I've done lots of different things myself, Ophelia, and so I think kind of gives me the means to be able to listen to and to offer some guidance, obviously free will. But yeah, I think it makes life interesting.
Really, really interested in this topic as well, and your thoughts. Thank you, Sherry. We're going to do a question or two with you. What do you have for today in terms of tools?
I've got I've got my jacks. I've actually created I've redone my grid today. I can actually see it really clearly now. And I've got cards. I've got myself, my own energy.
Okay, well, let me read the question out for you. It says, can I have a career reading, please? Will I get the job I'm after? Thanks, from Aries A.
Aries 8, right, fantastic. Let me just jingle jacks and cast them on my new grid. Interestingly, the first time I created it was the 23rd of January. It's the 24th of January, 3 years on now. So, new energy. Right, we've got stability. So I'm going to go yes. And I've also got that tomorrow is key for some reason, whether you have some news. And within 2 weeks, I feel that you'll feel so much more inspired. So I feel there's if you kind of just weigh any kind of fear-based thoughts, and if it's what you're really feeling, if it resonates with you, and you get a nice kind of tingles down your spine feeling about this position, it's a thumbs up from me here. I've got the perseverance card, so I think that you kind of really put a lot of energy behind what you're wanting to attain. The next cards I've got are cut cords with your fears. And I don't know if you've got any tip aspects for this particular role, but ideas and inspiration. So listen to the little sort of nudges that you have and that kind of come into your mind. Be very trusting of what you feel and go with your engine. But I kind of feel that you know the answer to this. And as I say, stability. So I think not only are you going to be successful here, I think that it's a long-term position for you. So there we go. We've got the Magician card. Transformation, things are shifting forwards off the back of this full moon eclipse energy as well. So that wish out there, don't block it. Thanks for your message.
Thank you very much indeed. So, Pierre, how long do we have you for tonight on this Wednesday? Cold Wednesday?
Well, I've been on quite a bit today, so I'm going to be on for about an hour or so. Then I'm going to have something to eat, and then I'll later.
Thank you. We appreciate you. Enjoy your reading. Care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a great show.
Bye-bye. Viewers, she's got her jacks. She works. If you're thinking what jacks are, so basically they're from the old school traditional board game and they're little metal pieces, and she works with those. She also has the cards. She's just saying she made her own grid as well. She's got the pendulum, a load of tools. And if you don't want them, she can work hands-free. Now, just to remind everyone a bit about the show is for your entertainment purpose only. You must be 18 or over and have the bill pays permission. No questions on health, fertility, legal or financial issues. Now, we're going to be going on a very short break, but keep it psychic stay because we're going to be seeing Rich Oliver and John Healy. Say a massive hello to you. See you after this. Is life chaotic and busy? Can't find the time for a psychic reading? Or maybe you want to try psychic out before going through to them on the phone lines? Texting the show is a quick and easy way to get some guidance. Text TV, leave a space and then put your question and send it to 87777. Only £1.50 per message. And if you've never texted the show before, your first text is free. What are you waiting for? Text the show now.
Hi, I'm Sky Silverstone. My PIN number is 4646. I've been a psychic for many, many years, as far back as I could remember. I'm one of those psychics that was born the way that I am, be it good or not so good. But I would say over 15 years, between 15 and 20 years. I tune in very naturally to your voice, or if you're sitting opposite me, into your energy, into your aura, and I receive messages from my guides. With that, I analyse them and deliver those messages to you. The cards, the crystals, the astrology and the numerology come in secondarily to your reading, so they add that cherry on the cake. What do I bring to a reading? Well, I bring that calm, collected energy to listen to what you're saying to me, and then I analyse what you're giving me, and I bring a little bit of humour to the reading as well. And I like to do that because sometimes readings can get very, very serious, and it's important to lighten that mood so you are free, open and able to communicate with me. Well, outside of the show, I'm a personal trainer, so I switch off by putting on my boxing gloves, getting that punch bag, going to the gym or sparring with a partner, in a boxing ring or just on a mat. I go swimming, I go running, I go cycling, to switch off from everyday life. I love my work outside of the show. I love being a psychic and I enjoy having a laugh too. What I've learned is that every cloud has a silver lining, and it's always possible to see the lighter side of life, no matter how serious the issue is with the person I'm talking to. I'm Sky Silverstone, and you can catch me on pin number 4646.
Hello, my name is Luna and my PIN number is 6853. I have been a psychic professionally for about 6 or 7 years. I discovered my psychic ability over a period of time. It did take a little bit of time to understand what was actually going on. And once I did understand what was going on and accept that I did have a psychic ability, I then learned to use the Angel Tarot cards, and then it just went from there, doing readings for friends and family. And then I started using the phone lines and giving readings to clients over the phone. So I've got a big smile and a very, very warm heart, and I think those two things shine through quite a lot. I've got a lot of different life experiences. We've all got different life experience, and I bring that into my readings as well. And I've got a good understanding of human behaviour because I'm an NLP practitioner. So I think all of those things together, plus my enthusiasm for the law of attraction and that we can change our lives and make our lives by design. I think all of those things make me a little bit different from others. So I love to walk beside the sea. I live right next to the sea, and I've got a little puppy, and the two of us walk together for miles and miles and miles. I also enjoy swimming, and I'm a big reader. So lots of chill out time, lots of thinking time, and lots of planning for the future as well. So my dad taught me from a very, very young age, there are 3 golden rules in life, and they are don't panic, and don't panic. And there is a solution to every problem. And I've used that throughout my whole life, and I now pass that on to my son as well. And it's always stood me in good stead. My name is Luna, and my PIN number is 6853, and I look forward to speaking to you soon.
Phone number 0808 206 7777 puts you straight through to one of our friendly receptionists. Our receptionists know everything there is to know about our psychics and our services. They can let you know about money-saving offers, set you up an account, help you to purchase minutes ready for a reading, and put you through to one of our many available psychics. We also have a special offer only available with our reception team. £4.99 for 15 minutes, available for brand new customers. Terms and conditions may apply. It is simple, safe and easy to use. Call 0808 206 7777 to be put through to receptionist today.
Welcome back to the show. My name is Ophelia Dennis, your hostess. We are live and interactive until 9 o'clock on the TV channel. And then we've got Psychic After Hours, yes, online, on social media and on the Mystic Call app as well. So if you want to watch us, come to the after party that I call it. But let me tell you a little bit about us. We are the longest running psychic interactive show. Come April, we would have been here for 15 years. And in that time, over 3 million readings would have been done. And 96% of people have said they'd tell a friend all about us. Now, this show is for entertainment purpose only. You must be 18 or over and have the bill pays permission. And no questions on health, fertility, legal or financial issues. But I tell you what, that leaves so many other things you could speak to a psychic about. Your love life, your career, the weekend, you know, the month ahead, you know, the next Christmas, the year ahead. There's so many different things you can speak to our psychics about outside of that umbrella of what we can't talk about. Now, joining me on the show today, you have got 3 of your guest psychics who are all behind the scenes taking calls, but we'll see them soon. Mr. John Healy, Mr. Richard Oliver, and Mr. Mark. We're going to be seeing them. Yep, the boys are back in town, but don't worry, I'm keeping them in check, or more the other way around. So we're going to be seeing them very soon. But if you would like to read about our psychics, have a psychic reading, send a text in, you can do it on the Mystic Call app, viewers. Now, that app is free to install, it's free to register. You can top up tarot tokens to use to make a phone call or to send a text. When you do top up your tarot tokens of £5 or more, we'll give you a free text use on the show and also a free text use on the private messaging service. Now, to get it, it's very, very simple. What you've got to do is go on your app store and type in Mystic Call and get hold of it. What we're going to do right now, though, is speak to one of our psychics who made a TV debut on the show on Saturday. Sherry, how was it? Did you behave? I never behaved, me, but did you behave?
Well, it depends on your point of behave. Yeah, I think I got through it okay.
Good.
Scathed.
Good.
Without putting anyone into any sort of like chaotic things. Over anything.
Oh, well, who are you working with? Who was on the show? Do you remember? Who was presenting? Richard?
Richard.
Oh, well, no one can leave when Richard's here.
And then the producer, Mr. P.
Which one was he? Do you remember?
Pat.
Oh, yes, he's cool. He's in today, yeah. So what did you make of the studio? Does it look bigger than it does when you're working at home? Was it different to what you imagined? What was it like? What was your experience?
Well, actually, it was a lot smaller.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, and I am much smaller. It looks much bigger on TV.
Mm-hmm.
But it was cozy.
Yeah.
And I thought there was a really nice vibration, between, with having the 2 psychics there as well, John Healy and the other lady. I can't remember her name. I hope she excuses me if she hears me. I'm terrible with names. John is an easy name to remember. There was a nice high vibration, and I felt like, it was quite cozy. It was like being in a little, psychic bubble.
So you'll come back? then?
Yeah.
You enjoyed it? I love it.
I will come back. No, I will come back. It was, I will.
Good. We welcomed you. We welcomed you nicely. And for how you're working today, for anyone that's new to us, if you know a little bit about the way that you're working?
Well, today I'm going to use the colour cards.
Oh.
I used quite a lot, actually, when I was in the studio on Saturday. Mm-hmm. I also do hands-free.
Okay.
So I don't have to use cards, and just use my senses. So, I always use that with my cards anyway, my senses. So it's never just a card reading. That's just a focusing tool, really.
Oh, okay.
As I feel like for most psychics, it's just a focusing tool for your other energies to go. You know what I mean?
Okay, we'll showcase how you work. We'll just go for 1 or 2 questions. But just to remind everyone, the show is for your entertainment purpose only. You must be 18 or over and have the bill pays permission. And no questions on health, fertility, legal or financial issues. This text comes via the Mystic Call app and it says, will I have a message from P. Leo today? What are his feelings about us, from Jane Scorpio?
Okay, thank you for your message. So I'm going to shuffle some cards. Okay, put down 3. We'll have a message. It's showing me here there is a lot of attraction and passion flowing between you, because I pulled out the card of sexuality. So that shows you, and you've also got yellow joy, which is laughter and playfulness. So it's an actual a really fun, lovely chemistry between the 2 of you. You're definitely on his mind. Unfortunately, when I say unfortunately, what I'm trying to say is that I can only link into the intention of the person, and the intention is he should cut you, but we can't offer guarantees because you may be on his mind, and then it's like, suddenly he gets distracted by other things. He's got a lot of distractions. So I would say, 70% possibility we'll be hearing from him. If you don't, the other that's come up is Magenta Bridge, which is a beautiful browny red colour, and there's unpanic. There's no need to panic in this situation. Relax and go with the flow. So I hope that helps you today.
Thank you for your question. We have another. Now this says, hi, would like a love reading and a general reading if you can. This is Will.
That's Will, okay. I love reading. Thank you for your message. So, it's saying here, so you've actually got turquoise, violet, and coral. And coral is much about self-accepting the way that you are, not, feeling that you're not good enough. So I think that, you will actually start to come in confidence a lot more, sense of this sort of feeling of confidence. And your guides are saying that that's important for you in terms of having the love that you want in your life, for that to develop in the way that you want. So I do feel special can come into your life, but they're also saying you've got turquoise, which is that you have to say what you feel. There is somebody, Will, that I feel really like a lot. They're saying you need to have confidence with your self-acceptance with the coral and tell this person how you feel, because then you can move forward. So definitely a lovely feeling here that I get you. And this pair together is a really nice connection. But sometimes if we don't come out of the shadows and come forward, then things can't happen. It just stays, it just stays there in the energy. So don't let this slip away, because I feel that you're the person to take that chance and that opportunity and go forward. And let us know how you get on. And it looks very exciting to me. So I'm going to leave that with you.
Thank you very much indeed. We'll do one more question now with Sherry, then she's all yours. So if you would like to top up your tarot token, use that on the Mystic Call app to do that. And if you want to pre-purchase some minutes, then you speak to our friendly receptionist on that number up there. This question comes from the Mystic Call app, and it says, hi, would you see around work for me, please? Will I be able to move departments? Many thanks from L Gem Lady.
Okay, thank you. Pull out some cards about work. You've got turquoise colour here, which means trust the flow. I think that with this situation, again, you've mentor, which is unpanic. There's no panic. There is a bridge between where you're going on now to where you want to get to. And I've shown a ladder, which could mean promotion. So moving up the ladder, getting more confidence, gaining more confidence that you do, being recognised for what is really important to you, because sometimes you feel that you don't always get appreciated and recognised. Definitely feel a lovely energy around your work situation, so that you could move forward potentially. It feels like there's a leap here as you through the year, particularly when you get to May, June time. It feels like there's a leap forward in the way that you go in terms of your work situation. And they're just telling me here, don't let things to you, other personalities or around the work situation, somebody who might be rubbing you up the wrong way. They're saying just right there, don't let them get to you, because it feels like you are definitely moving forward. So I'd love to say more to you. I've got, only a short time that I can give to each caller, but it looks very promising. So have a lovely day.
Thank you very much indeed, and thank you, Sherry. Sherry, what's the plan tonight? How long are you with us for today?
I'm going to stay on for another couple of hours. So, I'm here if anyone wants to come through.
Oh, thank you. Thanks so much for your time. Enjoy your readings, and I'm glad you had fun on Saturday. Take care.
Yeah, it was great. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Likewise, bye-bye. Viewers, a lovely Sherry. I met her at the Christmas party. I missed her on Saturday, but you all got to see her. If you like the sound of her on the phone now, maybe you feel drawn to her, you want to read in with her, call now. Works a lot with the colour cards, and I've seen many different types of colour cards, and they're very pretty. So I'm assuming her ones are pretty as well. She works hands-free also. She comes from a psychic family. Over 20 years she's been doing psychic readings. She doesn't even look over 20, bless her. So she's available and can take calls. She'll be with us for a couple of hours. So Mark has become available in the booth, viewers. Mark, Studio Psychic, can take a call. He took quite a lengthy call, so if you want him, this is your opportunity to jump in there before somebody else does. Working with his tarot cards today, he's had that print for 15 years, but he wore them down so much, he had to get another fresh pack. So he's got a new pack of cards, but they're the print that he's been using for the last 15 odd years. Many spreads he works with, also hands-free, and he can work with the pendulum too. Jermaine Moore is with us. Anistra, over 50 years worth of experience. Now, I met her at the Christmas party. She's everything that I thought she'd be and more in terms of just her whole personality. I've spoken to her loads on the phone. She was sitting in the corner. She looked fabulous. She was wearing black and gold. She was so stylish. She was so polite. Oh, I just went and hugged her. She's so lovely. In terms of how she works, she's just been snapped up. I wonder if that's to us. I wonder if we've grabbed her. You've got Peony available that we spoke to, Joe in Thailand. It is probably coming up to like 2, 3 in the morning, and the guy's logged in, the guy's working. Really spiritual guy, speaks many languages, including Afrikaans and Sotho, originally from South Africa, now been working in Thailand. Loves work with chakras, he says chakras, auras, emotions, feelings. He works generally hands-free, but if you want a chakra balancing reading, then he'll use a particular crystal called the Tiger's Eye pendulum, on the crystal on pendulum, that's what I'm trying to say. So Joe's available right now, call through. Chantal, our newer psychic. Claire available, she's well-travelled, call her through. But right now, viewers, we're going to talk to my highlight of the Christmas party of last year. Just seeing her was absolutely lovely. Anisha, good evening. Hello.
As usual, you make my day.
Oh, Anisha, you were my highlight of the Christmas party. I just loved seeing you.
Kind.
Oh no, you look lovely, and it was just so nice to finally meet you. But for anybody that is new to us, can you let the viewers know a little bit about yourself?
Of course, love to. I work hands-free. 50 years, 5th generation psychic with the gift of working hands-free. Using my energy of the indigo child of the third eye chakra, I have traveled many roads, and I'm still on that journey, enjoying it. Never think about the destination, but love the adventures on that journey. Still there, and would share it with you anytime, any day that you wish to come in to the world of psychic today. Thanks for asking me.
Oh, thank you. And on the weekend we had this blue moon, this massive moon. What is coming up kind of next in terms of astrology? What can people be looking forward to, would you say?
Well, I would say firstly that they should be looking forward to whatever they were looking forward to in the way of wishes. The 2 areas that it will do a lot of good is the areas of their own security, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and physically. These are the areas that will be impacted for the better by this moon. And it's still happening. So don't waste any more time. Rise up, go for it, make the most of your own life and talent. Not merely accepting the decree of fate, but the message in potent words now. Myself. You see, nothing ever happened by chance, although we seem to do so. And I say, there's always hope for new beginnings. So why spend life aimlessly floating when you can rise to the surface with the better? And I do hope that helps.
Oh, thank you very much. We've got one to come through for the lovely Nisha who I've been talking from. Angie, 1961. It says, will end Sagittarius contact and will we make up? From Angie, 1961.
Angie, listen, now you may get a strange feeling this week that something of vital importance is about to be taking place around you and in life. The fact that you don't know what it is makes all the more worrying. But try, Have you considered the possibility that you are just being made to think, not be paranoid anymore? You are going to feel that changes that will keep you on the same path you want to be on. So don't let anything stop you. Stay you are. Don't let anything differ from your goals. And if you are happy where you are, then nothing, it doesn't matter, nothing will stop you getting what is in your heart. And what others think about it is irrelevant. Listen to what your heart gives you, and then your move. Lots of love and light. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much. We've got another question that's just come through from Pisces Moon. Full name. This says, hi, how does Pisces man about me, please? Is there love? It's from Pisces Moon.
Well, dear lady, a sign of wisdom to be able to discuss issues with others, especially those of a conscious nature that I see swing around you. Don't be angry or upset. Discuss it openly. Your opinions are as valid as anyone else's. It will be listened, accepted, and make a learning curve with your partner. It is your opinion, certain issue, that's going to make all the difference, the situation you're in. Make a difference for the better, and open the eyes of your partner to see where you're coming from. And both of you will be on the same wavelength at last. Thank you, and love and light to you.
Lots of love and light. Esther, are you with us till 9 o'clock today?
Yes, I am.
Lovely.
Yes,
thank you very much. You take care. Bye-bye.
And you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, viewers, Anisha. I just tell you what, I just want to go to her house. And I want to sit and have a cup of tea, and I want her to tell me just about her life. Do you know she was a jazz singer as well? She sung on many a stage, viewers, with an orchestra. I mean, she's got such a fascinating life, and been doing psychic readings for over 50 years, she was saying. So this is not new to her. It's not a hobby. This is what she's grown up in, 5 generations, called through. What a lovely, lovely lady. Now, we've also got, David has just joined us. If you're on that male perspective, you've got Joe in Thailand as well. Call through. But on the show, back with us with his new shiny cards, but he's had that print for over 15 years. It's Mark. Hi, Mark.
Hi, you're right.
Looking all 70s today.
Yeah, can I just say, I want to say thank you to all my friends and colleagues on Psychic Today. When I put a post on social media expecting them all to say, no, don't be silly, they all said, yes, I dare you. So,
sorry, can we just elaborate what this is to wear your shirt?
Yes, I went to a 70s night on Saturday and I put this shirt on social media. Right. And said, should I wear it into the studio? Expecting all my friends and colleagues to say, no, don't. And they all said, yeah, do it. Thanks, guys.
What's wrong with it?
It's a bit loud.
Remember where you are. remember you're on a psychic TV show. Like, we do it loud here, mate. What we're going to do now is do some questions with you. But what have people generally been asking all week? Like, I mean, you've had a mixture of questions, but on the phone lines, what's January brought up in terms of questions, actually?
Well, I'm going to rewind to Monday. Monday was a funny one because it was Blue Monday. It was generally Blue Monday, and also we had that Wolf Moon, was it, on Monday? So the energy was generally strange on Monday, and that was people looking at new beginnings on Monday and how to motivate themselves. But from January all the way through, it's been mainly about people reconnecting with people, not finding new love, all about reconnecting with people.
Oh, interesting. Did you see the moon? I remember I saw it in the daytime, and the first time I've seen the moon in the daytime as well, I remember thinking, oh my goodness, it looked really close. It was massive.
And it was, in the early hours, it was very red.
Yes, that was because the Earth was in the way. I learned.
Yeah, something like that.
The Earth, you got the sun, the Earth was in the middle, and then you had the moon, and the Earth was just getting in the way. It sounds like a relationship, doesn't it? It was just interfering, innit? So that's why the colour then looked how it looked. Apparently, I'm not an astrologer, I'm just what I read. But what we're going to do now is get 2 questions. If you've got any questions about astrology, you've got Anisha, she's there. Pick up the phone, call her. We've got questions for Mark. This one's from Lady B. Hi, Mark. Can you see my career change in near future? From Lady B.
Yeah, I've got to say to you, I mean, I'm a firm believer in make what you do your passion and be passionate about what you do. And at this moment in time, you're not. It's just a job. I do feel that the energy's gone out of it, and I don't feel for one moment you're going to work, looking at the clock and thinking, oh, I wish it was 5 o'clock. But I just feel that the buzz isn't there anymore. I'm going to take it to March time. I do feel that you're going to be applying for lots and lots and lots, and I feel that your success is going to come in March time when you get this this change of fortune. Can I say to you, all I want to say to you is, although on paper it looks very, very good, I just want to say to you, dot the I's, cross the T's and read it again. I do feel it's a good position anyway, but just make sure it is exactly what you want. Thank you for your question there. Lots of love and light.
Lots of love and light. Thank you for your question indeed. We move on to another, but let me give you some names of who's available for you. David, you've got Sherry, Chantel, one of our newest psychics. First day today, you give her a try. 26 years doing psychic readings, auras, feelings, emotions. She works with colour, she works hands-free as well. Call through. You've also got Claire available, got her first deck of cards from South Carolina. Yes, she got them there. She's well travelled. She's lived around the world. Lovely lady, very upbeat, vibrant personality. Trisha Hudson, 35 years worth of experience, one of the original psychics on the show. Call now. We move on to a text message from the Mystical app. Hi, my guides are showing a turning point. What does that mean? From Gem Lady. Thank you, crew.
Gem Lady, when your guides generally show a turning point, it's all about your own intuition turning, and 9 times out of 10, it's about another talent coming to the fore. I do feel that this talent is going down the healing line. Embrace it. You're not going to lose your other skills, but embrace this new talent. I will also say to you as well, with this new talent that's coming forward for you, don't just rush into it. Take it slowly, and I do feel that the spiritual healing, obviously not the physical healing, the spiritual healing, I do feel that's going to be one of your strongest psychic traits. Thank you for your question. It was love and light.
Thank you very much indeed. So we're going to move on to another, and it says, Mark, please. How is GR feeling about me today? Am I in his mind at all? What are his intentions? Thanks from T.
T, thank you very much for your question. I'm going to work hands-free for one moment. Put my teeth in, shall I? I believe in something called the law of attraction. If you're picking up on thoughts from this guy's putting these thoughts out about you. So this wanting to know what he's feeling exactly the same. What are you feeling towards him? I do feel that there has been a little bit of stalemate within the relationship. I'm going to take you forward to a few hours of time, about 10, 11 o'clock at night. And I do feel that one of you, and I do feel it's him, is going to reach out to you. And I do feel that you and he are going to have quite a big discussion about how to move this relationship forward. I do feel that there's been a mountain that's been turned a mole has been turned into a mountain, and at this moment in time it's caused a little bit of bad feeling. Step away, have a think, enjoy the conversation, because I do feel that you and he will reconcile. Thank you much for your question there. Lots of love and light.
Lots of love and light. We move on to another. It says, hi Mark, will I have a good day at work tomorrow? Thanks, love and light from Mary.
That is a very direct question.
Yeah, it's just what it is. Like, will work be good tomorrow? Yeah. What's it going to be like? What could you see? That is right at you there, Mark.
I did sound like direct questions, know what I mean, yeah? Mary, yeah, I do feel that work is good for you anyway. I do feel that you... They always say you should treat every day like your first day, and I do feel that that's what you're looking at getting back to. I do feel that something has happened to take the shine off work. Yes, I do feel that tomorrow is going to be a good day, but I do feel that it's almost like the dam gates opening. I feel like that tomorrow is going to be the start of the good days. Whatever the issue was at work, it does feel that has been resolved. I want to say to you that you are quite highly respected at work, and I do feel that people treat you as a role model, or being given role model as a role model. So please keep on doing what you're doing, because I do feel that your days are going to get better and better and better. February the 27th seems really important for you, so you need to take that day and really embrace that day. Thank you for your question. Love and light.
Can I come into your space, please, Mr. Mark?
Of course.
Thank you very much. So I would like to get from you, please, a hot pick for somebody who possibly wants a first reading today, and then somebody that wants a love reading. So for someone first,
Chantel.
For
you, A, it's a birthday. B, I have spoken to this lady. And C, when she reaches very direct and to the point.
Oh, happy birthday, Chantel. Oh my goodness, didn't know that. So that's for somebody having a first reading. What about somebody having a love reading?
Somebody having a love reading, and they've got to be green.
Yeah.
They've got to be green, they've got to be green.
Got loads of red, you see.
I am going to say David.
Ah, okay.
The reason being is, I will say, you always say see it from a male's point of view, yeah? David is very, very good at seeing it from everybody's point of view, yeah? I will say about David as well, always astounds me, he's there like late at night and recently,
and really
first thing in the morning. I'm thinking, how does he do that? Do you know what I mean?
Late
Yeah.
at night in the morning, I'm like, David, wow.
But really, one of life's nice guys.
Yeah. And what about somebody's got a work question? How's the rest of the year going to go at work?
Oh, a work question. I've got to say Poppy. Only because when I've spoken to Poppy in the past, she's got a lot of life experience, Poppy has, and she can answer things very fluidly and get to the point and no waffle.
No waffle. Well, I'm going to try not to waffle and let you know. One more with Mark right now, then he's going to the Psychic booth, viewers, so you can pre-purchase your minutes on this number here, or you can top up your tarot tokens on the Mythical app. Please remember you must be 18 or over and if the bill pays permission. No questions on health, fertility, legal or financial issues, and the show is for your entertainment purpose only. So this question is via the Mythical app, and it says, how is Sean, 25th September 93, feeling about me and us? Been together for a few months now. Where are we heading? From Janet, 30th November 79.
Janet, can I say to you, this guy wants so much more out of this relationship, but I feel he's waiting for you to take the lead. I do feel he wants to be this architectural knight in shining armour, and I do feel that he would like to get to know you better and take this relationship to the next level, but he's not very good at taking the lead. I do feel that you have, dare I use the word, dominant one within the relationship. You've got to say, oh, can we do this? Can we do that? I do feel that you and he could have something really, really strong here, but I do feel that in the relationship per se, I do feel that you are going to be the stronger person in the relationship. But I will say, don't like using the word love, but I do think he does. Thank you for your question. Lots of love and light.
Thank you very much indeed. So we're going to ask you to make your way to the booth, but if there's somebody new and they're nervous about having a reading, what would you say to them?
We don't bite. All questions that we get, no question is a silly question. It's important to you, it's important to us, guys. I guarantee you, in all the years that myself, John, Richard and the guys in the home team have been doing this, you're not going to ask us any question that hasn't been fired to us before, but obviously the answer we're going to give to you is personal to you. Also as well, just take it for what it is, enjoy the reading. You know, sometimes when we give information out, you may not be able to take it straight away. Just sit down, tune into the question, and you'll find that potentially the guidance that we give you, you'll be able to work with. All we're really doing is taking your energy, giving it a bit of a clean, giving it back to you, and leaving you with that positive energy. If that's what I'm looking for. Thank you for your question. There you go.
Thank you very much, Mark. See you very soon.
Thank you.
Off he goes. So Mark is making his way into the psychic booth. Mark, you know, likes to work quickly. He doesn't like to keep anyone hanging about. He really respects this is your time, your reading. So if you've only got a couple of minutes, go through. Maybe the man in your life has got his man cave. Maybe he's getting on your nerves. Maybe he's, you know, argumentative. Maybe you're not getting on. Or maybe it's the female in your life that is, you know, just being silly. And you want to talk to another bloke about it. Why not get that male perspective? Mark is logging in. He's been married. He's been divorced. You know, he's just very easygoing. He's very kind of in touch with his own emotions. Like, he'll talk about how things make him feel. He doesn't take himself too seriously. You know, he's spoken to us about embarrassing things that have happened to him. You know, on dates and stuff. So he is very open. You know, there's no question that's going to ruffle his feathers. He's been doing this for a long time. Call through with the lovely Mark if you want your reading with him. You've also got available right now Frida Joy, one of our busiest tonight, and Nistra, 50 years in the psychic world. Chantel, new psychic today. He has spoken to her. He's heard her voice and telling us it's her birthday today. Working on her birthday. What a grafter. She can take call. Now, Mark is in. If you want to call direct, this is your number here. 0907 004 0033. That is £1.50 per minute plus your network access charge. I know, a shortcut. 2 on the phone's keypad. Then Mark's pin number 4821. Connect yourself through. Excuse me, get your guidance, get your insight. There we go. Showing you some of those cards there. 10 of Cups they just pulled out. So those are tarot cards that he's working with. 9 of Pentacles. There's so many different cards in there, different meanings, and he has got different spreads that he works with also. So it's not just Mark and I on the show, so just myself. We have also got 2 other studio psychics, and they have been snowed under in the booth. One has come up for air, and when I say come up for air, that means come and talk to me. So let's welcome for the first time today, Richard Oliver!
Hey!
Hey! Look at you. People think you've been skiving all day. No, you've been working hard in the booth, haven't you?
I was
So, into what I was doing in there, I kind of barricaded myself in.
Put the chairs up against the door and everything.
Oh, there
and anyone
was!
in.
Yeah, I had piano shoved in there. I wasn't going to come out. And
It's
then,
a tiny booth. But then you remembered there are text messages that might be
I
intended
did.
for you, and you're like,
And
right,
I
I've got to go
thought,
out there.
I got to go.
Yes. So that was a long call. So what was kind of looked at in there in terms of topics?
Well, firstly, thank you. You know who you are. Always a pleasure to talk to you. Really, my main guide was sort of acting sat-nav. Well, we could take this route, we could take this route, you could take this route. By the way, there's this option coming as well. And that was with all different parts of life, actually.
Okay, interesting stuff.
It really was, yeah.
Get your questions in. We're going to go back to back with a couple of questions from Richard. You're looking very dapper, by the way. I like this. Get up.
Hey, well, you know me, it won't last long.
I know. I better say it now because I'll forget and then you'll be wearing something else.
I'll be wearing something else,
exactly.
but thank you.
That's okay. So we have got a question now. Richard, please. How does Catman feel about me? Am I on his mind at all? Next. What's next? Thanks from T.
Oh, thank you, T. Okay, I'm just having a look at the energy of it first before I even look at the cards. The energy, his energy's a bit sort of low energied at the moment as I look at this, and I can see what we're trying to bring in here is right. It's almost like you're preparing yourself. You want to be ready in that zone, ready for when the contact comes in. Now the thing is, as the contact comes in, it won't necessarily be at the level you want it to be at, yeah? You want it to be sort of like up here with the hearts and blah, 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 blah. And it's not going to be played like that. So I kind of want you to be ready to be very casual. And the way to be casual, I guess, is as the contact comes in, which I feel it will do over the next few weeks, okay? I think there's going to be a face-to-face as well, possibly over the next few weeks, depending on how you play it. But the way to play casual is to actually be casual and embrace some of the other things. You know those things you don't want to do because your mind's on him? Yeah? Maybe take part in them a little bit more than you are doing and being present in that moment. Then you're ready for when that comes in. And then let's look at the heartsy, flowersy bit at that point, okay? Work on the being okay without and embracing what's around you first. It'll actually, I feel, make him want you even more. Hope you find that useful. My kind thoughts are with you. Bless you.
Thank you very much for your question. We'll move on to another. This says from the Mystical app, lovely Richard only. Evening, Richard. Any nice gent on my path anytime soon? Been single far too long. Old or new, anything you pick up would be great. Thanks from Virgo Lady.
Thank you, Virgo Lady. Okay, it's not a shortness of opportunities. What it's a shortness of is your patience for idiots. Let's be honest here. I'm sorry, that's what's happening here. Okay, so you're kind of, you see one little trait and you're kind of like putting out that boom. No, you're not getting anywhere near me. And they kind of vanish, okay? But you know what? The thing is people can do silly things and yet be just right if we embrace it and open up the doors a little bit more. I feel that it's not, oh, is there anybody out there for me? Loads, actually. If we up our patience of those little idiosyncratic things that people do, okay, and go, okay, well, I'm going to take this as a joke and let them be them and just see where that leads. Okay, I am getting an M initial as well coming in for you, by the way. This is a new one. I haven't felt this one before. They have a very weird sense of humour, okay? And I want you to just, I know, but I want you to go with it if you feel like it. Maybe think about going with it, eh? And March. M in March. Okay? There's more there. Wish I had more time, but I hope you find that useful. My kind thoughts are with you. Bless you.
Psychic sledgehammer! Hashtag! Should we move on then swiftly? Honesty was what we're all about on the show, viewers. We want you to feel like you can be honest with us. Now, psychics want to give you what they get. It's just that speaking of psychics, you have got Free to Joy available right now. Enrique has just been snapped up, just so you know. Katrina, 26 years worth of experience. Anisha, 50 years in the psychic world. Call now. Mark can take a call as well. Call through. So this is from the Miss Quap. Says, hi Richard. Anyone new for love for me? Been quiet in the love development. From Laura, 22nd of the 1st, 75.
Oh, bless you, Laura. Yeah, and I feel part of the reason it's been quiet is because emotionally there's still a hook in you from the past, okay? And it's not a case of waiting. In fact, I just went through this with somebody very recently, actually. And you know what? Josh has given it to me again. It's not a case of getting rid of all our baggage first. It's finding the baggage that matches ours, yeah? Putting it all on the one trolley and taking a handle each, yeah? Because then we're going in the same direction. So it's not about waiting until we feel more ready, which is what I feel, that's kind of where I feel you're at. I feel like you're at this zone where you're wanting it, but then feel like, oh, but can I? Oh, they've got baggage as well, and I've got this stuff that I've gone through, and it's finding somebody with matching. Oh, T initials just come in for you, with matching baggage. You've already spoken to them. You've already spoken to them somewhere. Could have been on a site somewhere, sort of interactive site somewhere. You've already spoken to them. That I will say, T initial. I do feel that out of the blue they're going to be in contact again over the next... Come on. No, more specific, please. Thank you. Okay. Okay, that's really specific. There is a Thursday that is significant with this in about 4 weeks' time. Okay? Hope you find that useful. My kind thoughts are with you.
Thank you very much for your question. I want to continue with a couple of questions. With Richard, we've got quite a few. Richard only, please. P. Leo has seen my messages. Will he respond, and will we get together, or is this over? Thank you from Jay, 23rd of the 10th, 69.
Thank you, Jay. When he can find the right level to come in at. Some of your messages, he doesn't really know what to do with them, and this is part of the problem, because also it means that he's going to have to accept some of the stuff he's done as well, and the longer he's left it, the more difficult he's finding it. Is he going to cave is basically what you're asking. Okay. It's going to feel like I am using the word eventually, okay? But I do feel that although it's not over, because they're going to come back in, maybe you should or may want to think about deciding on your part that it's over. You know, I'm sorry, but let's call it as it is. Waiting days and weeks for a response. I have a closer relationship with my bin men. Yeah? And at some point we've got to say, do you know what? I'm more valuable than this. On your bike. Choice is yours. If you make that choice, however, I want you to look around April. Okay? Okay. Something to do with a very, very prominent blue coat. Okay, that's what they've given me. Hope you find that useful. My kind thoughts are with you.
One more question with Richard, and then he's in the psychic booth again. Now, you've seen how the show went. He was in there for like an hour and a half, viewers, and he was back to back. So if you want a reading with Richard, maybe before somebody else jumps in and has another long reading, get yourself ready, however you do it, whether it's pre-purchasing your minutes, whether it's getting your tarot tokens on the Mystical app, get yourself ready, because Richard's back in there. You've seen what kind of show it is, Dave. We haven't even seen John yet. It took us now and a half to see Richard. So it's that kind of busy show. So get yourself prepared however you want to do it. So this last question reads, hi, can you look at Mark 16th the 1st, 65? What's happening around him? Will I hear from him? Love and light from Bridget, 4th of the 11th, 62.
Oh, thank you, Bridget. I feel actually that you already know part of what's going on around him. There is a lot of mess to sort out, actually, from stuff that really could be in the past, but you know what people are like. They decide that no, I'm going to keep this going a bit longer, and that's kind of what he has, for want of a better word, become a victim of here. Okay, particularly emotionally, because people have known how to get inside there, and that's part of the problems, part of the reason why you haven't heard from them. Sometimes people are scared to hope to move on, but I do feel they are going to move on. Are you going to be a part of that? Okay, thank you. Depends on your patience as to whether or not you're going to be a part of that. What I will say is, though, this person feels for you, and this is where we're at the minute, very worthwhile. Okay? It's not somebody, and we've got to, again, call it as it is, this is not somebody you intend on giving up on yet, because you have that understanding around them. Okay, I would say keep the door open, and actually I don't feel that 2 to 3 weeks is a long time to have a much needed, very open conversation. But during that conversation, I want you to expect the conversation to last over a couple of days, and then sort of slamming the conversation shut a couple of times. But if you want to bear with it, I feel like it then really not just keeps the door open, it kicks the door open there. All right? I hope you find that useful. My kind thoughts with you. Bless you.
Thank you very much indeed. So, Rich Oliver, we're going to ask you to make your way back in the booth, please.
Okay.
See you soon.
See
Bye-bye.
ya. Bye-bye.
I want to say let's see Rich in 20 minutes, but I really can't say that because I just don't really know if that's going to happen. So it's up to you, really, isn't it? Because this is your show. You direct how this show goes. If you want Richard for more than 20 minutes, he's yours. But just let him come back before midnight, please. So you see how Rich Oliver works. Psychic Sledgehammer. The guy's honest. He gives it as he gets it. He's been doing readings for over 40 years. International psychic. He's a father of 5, single father of 5 as well. You know, he's got a lot of, he's busy outside of it. Let's just put it that way. A lot of life experience. Born in Germany, psychically aware from like the age of 4 years old. 40 years